And this is after our 10-hour drive already. We're tired. We want to chill. And we can't find parking at all.
We're all cranky from the ride too.
Uh-huh.
We're like, fuck, let's go into this parking garage, you know? It's like maybe 2 streets down from our actual hotel. And as soon as you enter, it says, we are not responsible for anything that like happens to your vehicle or anything inside your vehicle, you know? Just park here for like just precaution, you know? Just park here at your own risk.
At your own risk, yes.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So we left Alonso there.
After we went to the space exhibit,
Mm.
and then we were just like, it was kind of small. We were just kind of chilling. Me and Oscar were playing with the balls, rolling around. The spiral.
What balls?
It was a couple balls.
The
You
one in
took-
my pants?
Yeah, it was a bunch of balls, dude.
The one in my
That shit
pants?
was-
Because I remember I was playing with one ball.
You know what balls?
Oscar pulls up. He's like, grab all the balls. I was like, I guess I grab all them all.
You grab them? I said all of them.
And there was also like a little submarine little thingy to look outside of.
Oh, what's that? A periscope or something like that?
Nah, no shit.
Periscope? Telescope?
No, periscope where you can see above, like the submarine has.
Oh, a sonar.
No, it's on our no.
What is it called?
I don't see. I think it's called a periscope.
I think it's called the
Submarine.
We realize it's a long episode, but we hope you guys are enjoying it because we did go on the Oregon and Seattle trip. So if you ever guys do want to go out there, we recommend checking it out. Going to Seattle for sure. Oregon, if you're feeling brave enough. But Seattle for sure.
Brotherist of us. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now We're Thinking is brought to you by Honcho Productions, and I am back. May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
Today is May 4th. Happiest May 4th to the Star Wars fans out there. I have returned. It has been a while. I've been busy. It's been a busy month. It's been a busy month for me, but I have returned. And me and the boys are here. Justin Shark.
Present.
Alonso the Pig.
Hello, guys.
My brothers are here, and I have returned. And we just got back from Seattle. Our boys' trip. Woo! Boys' trip. Let's just say this is a trip to remember.
I loved it. But let's take it all the way back from the beginning.
Let's take it all the way back.
The day of, dude.
Me
So,
and Alonso.
If you guys remember the last podcast.
Preparing up to it. We're calling each other for fits and stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't know what to wear. And then Justin called me and said the same thing. I was like, oh, at least I'm not alone. Me and Alonso are in the same boat.
Yeah.
Justin joined our boat.
It's because Justin said he was busy with homework, so he didn't start packing until on Saturday. And then
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I was busy cranking
Last
out some
minute,
fabric,
yeah.
some projects.
On that Saturday, if you guys remember, we had a busy day. We went out to get camera film and went shopping as well. And after that, we had to meet back up at Rustin's house. Or I was going to meet up so we could sleep over and just head out like that.
I went to go watch Revenge of the Sith. Oh my god. I honestly thought it was going to be different this time. It gets to me every time, dude. It gets to me every time.
Who'd you watch it with?
I saw Darth Vader.
You did? Oh, yeah, you did. You showed us the picture.
Yeah.
I also saw
Palpatine
Darth
also?
Vader.
I saw Darth Vader. He towered over me.
He's tall.
Towered over me. Revenge of the Sith, though. That shit was great. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick hint because it's May 4th.
Uh-huh. Damn right there.
But you said you came back and you slept here?
Yeah. After you guys finished making the fits, I was here and me and Rustin were... The plan was for the three of us to fall asleep either at 6 or 7 so we could head out early. We weren't in bed until at least 10 or 10:30 and asleep by 11.
All the time,
Yeah.
like, if we fall asleep right now, Alonso, how many hours will we get? He's like, 6. 6.5 if we do it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave me some melatonin. He said, "What? It's like hella strong melatonin, isn't it?
I don't know.
Gummies."
That melatonin came in clutch.
I was like, I'm scared. I'm gonna get one and I'm good.
What was that saying? Take 1 if you want to wake up. Take 2 if you want to sleep good. Take 3 to sleep into the next day.
I hope so. I hope
Something
that's what
like
the saying was.
That's what you were telling me.
I only
Something
took
along
one.
those lines.
And I got scared. He said, like, I just saw like strong melatonin. I'm like, oh,
We about to find out.
I'm like, take 1 right now.
We're about to find out.
We should just take melatonin one podcast and see who clocks out first.
The
That'd be
podcast.
funny.
Yeah, like 5
That'd be funny.
melatonin.
Oh no.
5?
5,
That's
dude.
crazy.
Hell no. If we do it at night, then I don't know.
Isn't it 3 max?
I think so.
Then we'll just each take 3.
3 to take down a full grown man.
Dude, I had a coworker and I told her that I used to take like 4 melatonin like on Saturday for Sunday I can be like fully rested, you know, and then I can have my week good, you know. And I think she misheard me, so she took 5 melatonin on Sunday going into Monday.
Holy shit.
On Monday she came in like hella drunk, dude, like hella like under the influence of the melatonin, like she was like dazed,
drowsy.
and she was dazed, drowsy, like foggy head, you know. So I'm like, no, I'm like, no,
5?
dude. I told her, I'm like, yeah. So she thought it was like Sunday going to Monday, starting the week.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I do it Saturday going to Sunday if I can have a good week.
Mm-hmm.
And she misheard me and she just like came in work dazed, dude. Dazed. She was like so lost. I would tell her something lost, confused. Dude.
She wasn't all in there.
I know, dude. Nobody was in there, dude. I knocked, no one answered. No, so I took one. Yeah, on Saturday I took one. I'm like, I'm not playing with this witchcraft. You know?
With the witchcraft.
Yeah, so then
Yeah. Throughout the night, you kept telling me, "Oh, I feel it.
Yeah,
I
totally.
feel it creeping up on me."
the bangers of the jugs was coming out there for no reason. And then I'm like, I feel it.
But finally, Sunday morning, we all wake up. Me and Justin wake up, and you want to tell him what happened?
Oh yeah. My alarm goes off.
Yeah, because he sets the alarm.
I set my alarm. My alarm goes off, and I'm about to turn it off, and I feel like Alonso just jump out of bed and start reaching for stuff. Like he started like touching like the wall and the bed around him. Like he touches me at one point. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know, I thought like something was like possessed him. You know, like I feel like something was like got into him, or like you know how like cats get zoomies in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
I thought that's what happened. I'm like, holy shit! And I look at it and I turn off my alarm. And once I turn off the alarm, it shuts him down, dude. I shut out.
It's like he's eager to turn that shit off.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit. But it was so instantly, Oscar. Like, it was like, once the first
ring?
The first, like, second of that ring, dude. Boom, he fucking stood up, dude. Like, hella fast, dude. It scared me, dude. Like, Michael Myers. Just,
Yeah.
I'm eager to turn that shit off, bro.
dude, I'm like, oh my god. Because that shit right by me, so I'm like, I just turn it off, you know. But I didn't even, like, I was about to reach for it. And this guy was already, like, did 30 moves on the right side, dude. I'm like, holy shit, what is going on?
I woke up half asleep because that's how I usually wake up for work. Like, I'll wake up from the alarm, and I like to turn it off as quickly as possible so it doesn't, like, give me a headache, like, you know.
Yeah, same.
Or anything. But I woke up, and then when I woke up in Justin's bed, I forgot I was in his bed. So I was reaching around for my phone because I thought it was my phone going off. And then once Justin turned it off, then I calmed down. I was like, wait, I'm in Justin's bed. This is where I'm at. I recalled myself. But I was like a little cat, you know, when they reach around for stuff.
They woke up, I'm like, dude, that's so funny. I woke up, got everything ready. We got everything packed before the day on Saturday, so we were all good.
Yep.
Same.
Then we was on a mission. We left the house, going Oscar. We got some stuff over there, and I'm like, damn, my keys I'm blocking the whole driveway. My keys are in my chain, or like a little like keychain. I'm like, they're not gonna be able to move the car, so we have to go back, get some stuff.
Your house?
And then we had to leave again. So we got everything.
Oh,
again.
yeah, we did. I forgot about that.
Does your be in the cooler, by the way?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we went to your house, got the cooler and everything.
Yeah, and then these baboons. Well, you called me. You're like, are you awake? I'm like, of course.
Were you awake or did you just get up?
I was awake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't got up, but I was awake.
Oh. When you woke up, you woke up? Or what?
No, I set an alarm.
Oh.
And then you called me. And then you're like, are you awake? I was like, yeah.
It's because we were getting ready. I was brushing my teeth and I was like, do I have time for this? Or like, if Oscar's like sleeping in bed, he's like, I got time. But if you're already up and like ready to go, and like, I gotta hurry up.
Yeah, I was ready. Then I started playing a match of 2K.
Oh yeah, you were.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Forgot about that.
Alonso wants to go through his daily routine.
Yeah.
And I started playing Rocket League too.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, because I was taking a while there.
I love Rocket League.
Yeah, my morning routine.
Yeah. And then we were ready, and I just shut it down.
Yeah.
Then these baboons pulled up to my crib. I was playing 2K, and I was like, I left the door unlocked. Walk in. They walk in, they see me playing 2K, and then they started chauffeuring me. You know, they started grabbing my stuff, taking it to the cart.
The
Oh,
valet.
Alonzo.
Valet. Oh my god, I forgot about the valet.
We'll get to the valet. And then I just got ready, double checking everything. Me and Alonzo were like making sure we got everything. We got everything. Yeah. One last look, man. One last look, boys.
Take it all in, huh?
Take it all in. And then we got my cooler, filled her up with Powerade and water. Went to the Maverick right after. We left. We went to Maverick, put some ice in that bitch, and then we hit the road.
Yeah. Well, we went back at the house because once you got the cooler, I'm like, oh, the beer and the wine, the champagne.
Oh yeah, we came back for the wine. So that's the third time you came back to your house?
No, second time.
Oh shit.
It was only 2 times when we went to when I pulled up,
That's once.
and then for
Yeah,
you,
we came for the champagne.
Then
Yeah.
came back. Then we went to the
the Maverick Center.
Maverick. Then we dipped.
Yeah.
Not Maverick Center. Maverick Center is the one over there.
Oh, I mean, Maverick. Hee hee hee. I'm all over the place.
I know.
There's so much to remember, dude.
Oh.
It's like, so throughout the whole trip, we couldn't even remember what day we were in. We were all over the place. All our memories were like, I was like, they're all
They're all scrambled. in our
scrambled
head.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with my words, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Time and days are all off.
yeah, we were truly in vacation mode.
Oh, we were in vacation mode. One thing about vacation mode is you had to drink on vacation.
Oh, we did so much of that.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
goodness.
Forgot the days.
Yeah, so we finally head out at like 5:30 in the morning. Finally heading out on the drive. Here we're on the road again, and as we're driving around, we knew we're gonna hit the sunrise. So the boys over here got ready, and it was a lovely sunrise. We were enjoying our time, and
I was editing. I posted the last episode.
yeah, and for us, we have to go since we live in Utah. We have to go through Idaho to get to Oregon.
Mhm.
And we made our way up to north, to north, to Idaho, and we saw the city clearing up. The drive was good, and then
It was raining. We left. It was raining.
in the morning,
Yeah,
I don't remember
like all raining. Like you see, like all like
the clouds.
the clouds, and it's like cloudy, rainy.
I know on the road it was raining.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice drive at first, and then Rustin has actually already gone this way to Idaho, so he knew some of the route a little bit.
You have?
Yeah, I went to
Oh yeah, you went
Boise.
to Idaho.
I went to Boise.
Yeah, and there was nothing too crazy. We were just taking in the scenery,
But then Twin Falls.
and then we got to Twin Falls, Idaho.
Twin
This is the
Falls.
first stop we had, and we were just stopping to use the bathroom because I had to really go, and we stopped, and I think we were gonna head out again, but I was hungry too, so I told the boys, "Shall we stop and eat?" And
Damn right we
we
did.
went into the local McDonald's, and so when we stopped on one side of the city, and we made our way further into the city, and as we were making our way in, we come across it. Boom, a canyon over a bridge, and it was spectacular. And we had to drive over the bridge to get to the McDonald's. We were taking it all in. We're like, whoa, like
It
a
was
bunch,
vibe.
like cavemen discovering fire, dude. We're like, oh.
Oh.
And then after we
Oh.
ate, that's when we checked out the canyon.
We went to the visiting center. I think it was like the visiting center for the.
We went
Bridge.
behind the Costco or the Walmart.
You know what's weird? That car followed us like behind us there. You know, like all the parking spots.
Oh
They
yeah,
parked right by us.
yeah.
I said no
Camera
way.
looks
The
really
car next
great.
to us, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like that's weird.
Yeah, and then he parked next to it. I was looking at him, I was like, who the fuck
Where
is that
at
guy?
McDonald's?
No, at the Walmart when we parked up.
like behind like the little like shopping center, like the little store. We parked
Yeah.
behind it just to get onto the trail. To
Yeah.
go
Oh
down
yeah,
there.
yeah.
The car's like from all the parking spots, just parked right by us.
Yes,
really? I didn't
was,
see that.
Yeah, I was checking him out, but then
And he
was
started
just-
checking me out.
He was just a runner, so I was like, oh,
We were getting eyed at that McDonald's too when we were eating.
were we? I didn't realize.
I realized it.
I was looking at you guys. You were looking at me.
I was looking at the
We
people.
were looking at each other.
We were getting eyed,
Ooh.
brother.
Yeah, it was a marvelous adventure. We took some pictures.
Twin Falls was beautiful, dude.
Justin got some amazing pictures.
Oh, Justin
and
cooked on the photos.
Oscar got amazing videos.
MVP Justin for photos.
I'm over there.
He was cooking the whole
cooking.
trip, dude. And me, I was just there along for the ride.
You were just there to look cute.
I was just there for more support. Does that picture look good? Yeah, it looks good.
You also captured some magnificent shots.
But yeah, what do you guys rate the canyon, dude?
Oh, 10 out of 10. It was beautiful.
10 out of 10.
Oh,
me
I
too.
think what we
Beautiful.
got, it was pretty fucking
Yeah,
nice.
I like the angle where we're at too.
Mhm.
Yeah, because we went a little higher on that the what is it, travel center or
I think so. The visiting.
the visiting center? Yeah, so because other people we saw the tourists and they're a little lower than us.
Mhm.
But I feel like the view we had was perfect.
Well, I think we had the view of the natural like view inside. We had like the rocks. We
There's
were on
people
top of the rocks.
bridge that could go.
Oh yeah, people on the bridge.
I
yeah,
like the view we got because we could see the bridge and the canyon.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had like a man-made structure we could stand on and see.
Oh yeah, yeah. I get what you're saying.
Honestly, we like fucking fell down. We slipped on that rock. Done for, dude.
Dude,
Like,
yeah.
I looked
very
over that edge,
natural.
bro. It felt like I was falling, bro.
No railing, no nothing.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying, we
no
had a
railing.
natural fucking like
Yeah.
site. They had the man-made site.
I get what you're saying.
Where
I
the
looked over the ledge, bro.
bars.
It was a steep fall, dude.
Yeah, we slipped. We're done for, dude.
We
Over
are
there,
done for.
they have bars. They have suicide nets or something like that.
Suicide nets.
Oh my
Didn't know that
god.
was a thing.
But
Yeah, they have them in like China or
really?
a bunch of people try to commit suicide in the buildings and they have those nets.
Oh wow, I
No
didn't know
way.
that.
Yeah,
Wow.
But,
but
yeah.
Twin Falls doesn't have that. I was just joking about it.
It was just a beautiful view.
It was a
huh?
beautiful view. It reminded me of.
And it was early in the morning too, so there was nobody there, just us.
Just us traveling on a
Uh-huh.
Sunday morning.
Yeah.
What time did you get there? Did it show on
Twin
the
Falls
camera?
or
Did it show on the camera? What time?
oof, I don't even know. Like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning.
9. What's the other?
9:52 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Ooh la la.
You on it, Alonso? You right?
you got
I
it
remember a
right.
little bit. Yeah.
And then what was it? Is it my shift? My
No,
shift?
not
my
yet.
shift was-
Then I drove a little more for like another
We
hour
drove
and a
cruise
half
to
or
Snake
something.
Canyon or Snake River.
Yeah, and then it was finally Rustin shift. I was getting sleepy, so I was like, dude, like
I was giving the special treatment, guys. I was getting him in the little water, opening the cans, feeding him some food, some snacks. And when it was my turn to shift, I
you got nothing.
got none of that treatment, dude.
It's because I fell asleep because Oscar didn't want to be in the passenger seat, so I was like, all right then.
Mhm.
And I hopped in the passenger seat. I went with Mies for an hour, and then
I was alone for an hour.
Yeah, you were
and
alone
me,
for a whole
we
hour,
both did.
and then I was awoken by my slumber by a
Vultures.
song.
Vultures.
It woke me up instantly, and I turned it down. I was like, enough of that. I was like a mom just turning it down, you know.
That shit woke me up too. I was sleeping too with you.
Yeah, and after that, all I hear is Rustin.
Please. I had
was
no
asleep.
water for like an hour, dude.
Yeah, you're parched.
I was parched. I drank like two waters, like back to back.
Yeah.
I was dying, dude. I didn't have no fucking support, dude.
And where did we stop after that?
I always stopped at the Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. Oh, that's where we stopped next.
the Oregon Trail. That's what we switched out.
So we stopped at this beautiful little rest stop. We had to pee, and it was called the Oregon Trail because I guess this is one of the trails that many people took to get to Oregon, and it was a nice spot, I guess. What do you guys think?
I liked it.
It was a
Little
nice
history
spot.
lesson on
Yeah.
the way to
To Oregon.
Seattle, Oregon. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we were on our way to Oregon, but yeah, it was a nice little vibe.
I liked it because it's between two mountains, like two big giant like
Oh
mountains.
yeah, it was right down the middle at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. That's how I liked it.
It was lovely.
There's rattlesnakes there too. There was
Oh
a
yeah,
sign.
they're like, watch out for rattlesnakes.
Watch out for your dogs. There's rattlesnakes here.
My God.
Rattlesnakes may be found in this area. They are important members of the natural community. They will not attack if disturbed or cornered. They will defend themselves. Give them distance and respect.
That's cool.
That was scary, dude. My worst fear is like accidentally stepping on a spider and then I'm done for right there. It's gonna turn around and croak.
What if you were in the porta potty and he just slithers in?
Or what if you're taking a shit and it's in
Yeah,
the
it
toilet,
just
bro, and it just
slithers
bites your
in.
balls, bro?
It's like, what's
Ooh.
this? What's this around here?
What's this
What is
mistletoe?
this kiwi right here? It's the kiwis attached together.
What's this mistletoe I see? That kisses it.
You're just like there, just like tickling your like the little
Oh,
tongue.
you little
little tongue. Just, oh, Waiata.
Oh, I oughta.
The burnt
Just-
river.
Justin got some fire pictures of us there.
Oh, he did.
Exquisite.
You should check out the Now We're Thinking Patient.
Not 30 buckets.
But yeah, after that, then we stopped we drove for a little more and stopped at a local gas station. And then I think that's when we finally switched out. That's a good view right there.
So yeah,
I like that shot.
We were between the fucking mountains.
Yeah, that's a nice shot, dude. You
All right.
cooked, Oscar. You were
All
cooking.
right, dude.
You were cooking, dude.
I am the cookie.
But moving forward, we went to a gas station afterward. But the gas station, I don't remember which one it was. Was it the one you guys told me that the Wendy's McDonald's one or Wendy's Subway one or?
When nah, that's a different one. You were so.
I
you were
don't
driving
remember.
that
It's
one.
the same one. It's just down the street.
Oh, okay. Well, we went to that one and we finally switched out. And then now I'm on the wheel. And then as I'm driving, Rustin looks over and he's like,
He starts feeding you fries.
"Oh no! Oh, that was like
And
yeah."
he gave you chicken nuggets.
But after a while, he was gonna take a nap. He was like, "I'm sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed." And I was like, "All right then."
Took on salad.
And then 2 minutes later, I poke him because there's an amazing view. And according to Rustin, he went into the deep slumber.
I was out, like I blacked out, like
Uh-huh.
for like a minute or two.
Yeah, it was like
dude.
2 minutes.
I'm like, I told him like, yo, you got this, you know, you good, you have water, you have everything, you know, like you don't need me anymore.
Yeah.
You know? My assistance is no longer needed. I croak out, you know. I go sleep, and then like next thing I know, I get stabbed in my fucking rib cage, dude. I was like, oh damn! Like, what's going on? I thought we were like I was on defense mode. I was ready to fight. What's going on? You know?
Yeah.
And turns out I was like, check out the view. And that view, I saw that shit for the next 6 hours, dude. As we passed by the river.
It's funny because the view I showed him after you got up, we went over a mountain, so you couldn't see it no more.
So you're woken up for no reason.
Yeah, I woke him up. He like took a gander,
He's like, you motherfucker.
and then the mountain kind of got in the way, and then we couldn't see it at all. But then I think Justin couldn't go to sleep after that. I don't think he could. I think he got up and he just started working on his
On defense
some pictures or
mode. Yeah, I was on
something.
defense mode, dude.
Yeah, and then this is when it went to the beautiful.
Was it the
little
Interstellar
drive.
Farm?
No, I don't know where that was.
It had to be the Interstellar Farm.
Probably was.
We drove by this amazing farmland, and it reminded me of Interstellar, the farm.
Yeah, I don't remember where that was. I think I was probably driving then, if you guys saw it. But there was this other, once we were going to Oregon, there was this beautiful drive where we had the mountains on the left side and we had the river. It was a river, right?
Snake River.
Snake River, yeah, on the right side. And
I
it
was back in Idaho.
No, that was in Oregon.
There's
Was it
Oregon,
Oregon?
Yeah.
Portland.
Yeah, because we were driving we already passed Idaho and this is in Oregon. Just driving straight to Portland.
I don't have
And it
footage
was
of
a
that.
beautiful river, really big with bridges. And on the left side, we just had a big old mountain, like it just covering the whole road. It was beautiful.
It looked like Jurassic Park, didn't you say?
Yeah.
Oh, that
Justin
part,
said that.
I
Yeah,
remember.
he said it looked like Jurassic Park, and it did. It was so beautiful. I loved it. I was looking around like, whoa, because I've never driven like this. You know, it was so, and it wasn't just like for 30 minutes. It was like 2 or 3 hours like that.
Just nonstop.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
We-
with
we
the
dro-
mountains on the left and river on the.
We drove by a ferry too.
Oh yeah, we
yeah.
did. Yeah.
So the Interstellar Farm was before this. Then.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Interstellar Farm was my favorite, to be honest.
Because we could have been, or because in
Because that's where you said, look, that's where Brandon trained.
yeah, because
Oh yeah, that was a little early before. Yeah.
because I know 8 hours is Wild Horse Resort and Casino, and then 10 hours is Portland.
Yeah.
So then from that Wild Horse Casino, I went straight to the
To the Interstellar Farm? Oh, yeah.
yeah, Interstellar Farm. Then from there I went to the river and the mountain.
Yeah.
And that's all the way until Portland, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because then we saw right by that fucking those bathrooms, like the gas
Oh
station.
my god, dude!
And,
so
yeah.
after we finally get through that pass of mountains
We went to
and
the city
water,
of Portland, Oregon.
no, remember we just try to stop for take a piss. I had
Oh,
to piss.
yeah. And that guy, yeah.
And then we stopped at this local city, like at the outskirts of, still kind of a little bit of Portland, Oregon, but we stopped at this city and. I need to go badly. I've been driving. I've been raw dogging it.
We
Trying to
both
get it.
needed to.
We were like screaming. I was like,
Yeah.
god damn. And then we get off at the city and we need gas too. So we pull off into a Shell or Chevron?
A shell first.
Shell first.
Shellfish.
Closed. I'm like, all right, then let's go to somewhere else, you know. Justin finds a Chevron. So I was like, okay, just down the street. Head on over to the Chevron. Make our way inside. Justin, we look for the ground like, oh, where's the bathroom, you know?
Yeah, looking for a sign or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. And the guy's just in the counter, just chilling, dude, counting something, dude. Counting the fucks he gives, apparently, because
The
he
fucks he gives, yeah.
he had nothing, dude. I asked him, like,
fucks
yo,
were
went to the
given.
bathroom. Like, hey, do you guys have a bathroom here? He's like, no. I'm like, oh. I'm out of here then.
I'm out of here.
I go back to Boyz. I rallied the message, said they don't have no bathrooms here.
Yeah. So then I put in gas and we try finding another spot. And we do. It's like a little rest stop at just by some trees.
Right here.
Yes,
This
that's the
beautiful
spa. A little bathroom spa. So we finally make our way over there. It's a little down the road. Closed for the season.
Oof, big oof.
Big
dude.
oof. Big oof to my tummy. To my
To our
my
bladder.
mental state.
To our
to my bladder.
bladders.
But we do get out and take some videos and pictures.
Yeah, we did.
We're already here, you
The
know.
trees were tall.
They were nice.
Yeah.
I think Justin he took a nice picture of the little bathroom cabin and of the trees. It was very beautiful.
It was quite nice.
Yeah.
Quite lovely, I'd say.
It was really nice, you know. I would have enjoyed it more if, my bladder wasn't full. But either way, it was
So-
lovely, you know.
Yeah, it was lovely. I liked how tall the trees were. I felt like I was in Caesar's kingdom.
Oh,
Because of the trees. Oh, yeah.
yeah, when they go around them.
No! Caesar.
So then after this, we just kept driving through the forest until we got to the
the
Portland, Oregon
Chevron.
city.
So, yeah, I think from here to the Chevron, I could be wrong, but I think it was like 30 miles. And so we had to hold it in for that long. And then we finally made it to the Chevron, which I didn't know this, but looking at it, it was actually right at the outskirts of Portland. It was like one of the last stops
Mhm.
before leaving back to the main road. So we went there and we knew we were in Oregon because we found the buzz balls. And not just any buzz balls. The blue biggies,
The blue
dude.
biggies.
The blue biggies.
Apparently the blue biggies are rare. We don't have any here in Utah. Well, we don't have buzzballs here in Utah, but the biggies are new and we got some and we tried it. The first biggie didn't last how long?
The first biggie didn't last 24 hours. Probably like 20
24
hours.
hours.
Probably only lasted 20 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But we went to the gas station. We took a picture, lovely picture. And we took some pictures at that Chevron. We finally started making our way towards Portland, Oregon, which was a lovely drive just to go inside because we couldn't see anything. It was just still trees and it was still like forest. And then as we kept driving more towards Portland, it just started appearing more and more. And because it was like hidden behind the forest, behind the trees and the scenery, and it was very green in the city as we were driving through it. I loved it so much. I thought it was really nice.
I told the boys it felt like it was a hidden city in the jungle.
Yes, it was very lovely. I loved it. And we were making our way towards our hotel, which was actually on the other side of the bridges, which if you're from there, you know what we're talking about because there is two sides and we had to make our way over a bridge. So that's what we did.
Y'all have a lot of bridges out there in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, a lot.
Across a river. It's nice though. I liked it.
It was
I
a nice
liked
vibe.
It was a nice vibe. The city was great. The infrastructure was massive. Portland is more bigger than Salt Lake City. I'll for sure say that.
Is it? Oh, Salt Lake City? Oh, the buildings are.
The city.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's way bigger than
It's
Salt
very
Lake City.
green, dude.
It
I
is
loved
very
it,
I
dude.
green.
loved it.
Just looking at the videos, that you can just see so much green combined with the city, and I just love it.
Yeah, the bridge, like in the beginning of some bridges, I think the one we were leaving, it was covered with vines wrapped around before I even got to like the middle point of the bridge.
Oh, really?
way.
It was pretty sick.
Yeah. But what wasn't sick was the roads in your downtown. So we pull up to our hotel, and this is when the trouble begins. We figure out that there's no parking for the hotel unless you pay.
Valet.
So we figured, hey, let's actually go look around, check out if there's any parkings that have free parking or that are, I guess, cheaper.
yeah.
And because we parked at a spot, but it didn't look too safe. We could get broken into. So we're like, okay, let's find let's find a place to park. And we start maneuvering your city that's full of one ways.
Full of
Bus
one-way
only.
streets. Bus only streets.
Bus only roads, bunch of bike lanes, and it was not a pretty sight. I kept driving over the bus lane. They're like, no, 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 no. And then like, no, you can't turn right here. You got to go straight. And then our GPS were going crazy because
GPS was going crazy, bro.
they were trying to make us go into one ways,
Yep.
but we couldn't. And we had to we would skip roads and all this. And it was a disaster. And this is after our 10-hour drive already. We're tired. We want to chill. And we can't find parking at all.
We're all cranky from the ride too.
Uh-huh.
We're like, fuck, let's go into this parking garage, you know? It's like maybe 2 streets down from our actual hotel. And as soon as you enter, it says, we are not responsible for anything that's like happens to your vehicle or anything inside your vehicle, you know? Just park here for like just precaution, you know? Just park here at your own risk.
At your own risk, yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Oh.
So we left Alonso there.
Where'd you guys want to go check?
We left him alone as we checked into the hotel and figured out the parking situation.
Damn right, you did.
And then once I talked to the lady, she checked us in. I asked her about the parking. Valet is like $50 a night. We were there for 2 nights, so that would have been $100 of parking for valet. So we go look around the city, try to find cheaper
She
parking.
did also recommend parking across the street at a U.S. bank. So we're like, that sounds very lovely, you know?
Does sound lovely. But they would have charged us each time to go in and out.
Uh-huh. And the problem with that one was we couldn't find the damn entrance for some reason, because the lady was telling Justin that like you have to go a certain way because it's a one-way. So we just can't go straight directly to. We have to maneuver around the whole city to get to the one parking garage.
We did it like twice.
And we did it like twice, yes.
Yeah.
Or 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times, dude. And we couldn't find it. And at this point, we gave up. We're like, fuck it. We'll just do valet.
Yes, and we did the valet. And as we pulled up to the valet, there was a crackhead staring us down.
Mm-hmm. A crackhead.
We're packing our stuff. As you can see in this video, Justin was recording. This is how we were situated. I'll pull up the video on the screen. It's just Justin recording me, talking to the camera. And then we have our little luggage, whatever.
Yeah, luggage trolley, yeah.
Luggage trolley to put our luggage on. And then as we're about to start loading the luggage cart, there was a crackhead walking by behind me down the street. And then Justin was holding the cart while I was helping Alonso unload it.
I was clenching my pearls.
Justin was clutching his pearls. And then, we were just unloading all of our stuff on there. And then, this crackhead was just eyeing our stuff. And then eventually he just minded his own business and scrammed. But and then as soon as we did that, we were trying to hurry because, like, we took all our stuff. We filled that luggage cart
to the brim, dude.
We had our cooler in there, too. Mm-hmm. And then, we just got all our stuff, filled it up. We went up to our room. And then, boom, we finally got in. Justin got us a good photo of us in the hotel, outside our hotel room.
With all our stuff, yes.
All our stuff.
And we're on the 16th floor.
We're on the top floor.
And we check out the view. We're like,
the view was delicate. It was amazing.
A delicate view it was. This is where it started.
This is where the corruption started.
This is where the first signs of corruption started. Because throughout this whole trip, we had
we're
corruption into our veins. This is the first sign. We're looking up into the view and just looking down at the peasants. Oh my god!
It was an amazing view.
It was lovely. Yeah, we were higher than the other building across from us, so we just felt so high up.
We were the highest in the room.
Yeah, but
top floor though, 2 queen beds, nice bathroom, and then after that we decided to celebrate that we made it, and we popped the champagne, and that was the second sign of corruption.
Oh yeah, we did pop the champagne. I forgot about that. Yeah.
A lot of things happened.
It's because we were going to go out to explore the city since we were only here for 2 days, 2 nights, I guess. So we wanted to check out what they have in store. So we started getting ready. And just before we started getting ready, we wanted to pop the champagne. And it was a mission to try to figure out how to pop it. But we finally figured it out and we drank it. I think it was done in like 30 minutes or less.
Yeah, it lasted.
It didn't last at all.
It didn't last an hour.
Yeah.
Too cool.
This is what money can get you. Let's pop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tiny little desk.
Swear to God, bro, if this shit goes flying everywhere.
I think this is before we knew how to open it. Yeah?
The bed?
This is after. This is the one where I pop it.
Was it?
Oh, shit. Ooh, that was nice. That shit scared me. Oh.
We did it, boys. That wasn't as cool as I thought it would be.
I thought they explode.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna too.
How does it smell?
The first sign of corruption.
That was the second sign of corruption.
Second sign.
We
Boom.
popped the champagne. We started drinking. We got ready, and then what?
And
did we do?
we also bought beat boxes when we went to get the buzz ball.
Oh yeah, we did.
3
buy
beat boxes because I've never had them before. So I was like, Oscar, which one should I get?
You've never had them before?
No, that's my first time.
Yeah, dude, they fuck you up.
And Oscar got me the Shaq one and 2 other ones. I don't know.
Shaq one is new apparently. But yeah, we popped the champagne. We started drinking while we got ready because we were just gonna see. Let's see what we could take again.
Yeah, let's see what we can find.
Around the city, you know. And as we're all getting ready, we're just drinking nonstop. Beatboxes.
beat
We
boxes.
killed the champagne.
The 3 beat boxes were done that night.
The 3 beatboxes were done.
So we were trying to figure out what to do, but we for sure wanted to like check out the city. And during that time, it was like wind over. We didn't want to leave the room till the beat boxes were done, and we were drinking them.
Because we got there pretty late as well too.
Yes.
So it was already almost like nighttime. So almost all the buildings already closed. Like restaurants closed. They were closing out. So we were drinking and we were hungry too.
On was it Monday?
Sunday night.
Sunday, we started drinking at 9 o'clock at night.
9 p.m.
And everything was closed at 10, 11.
Yeah, we were trying to see where to eat and everything.
What did we do?
I think we know what we do.
we found the bar to eat and we explored the city a little bit. No,
I think
something
so.
like that.
Yeah,
Because I remember we finished drinking and then we found a spot to eat that was gonna close soon. So we're like, okay, let's go here. You know, it's like the only spot open. And it was like a nice little bar where we ate and chilled out for a bit, just like taking in the city. And then
Watched
after that,
the game playing too, the Lakers and T-Wolves.
oh yeah, we
Yup.
did.
Yup.
Yeah.
Got
And
myself a
then
cheeseburger.
Shout out to my LeBron.
I had a BLT, and I remember that it was good, but I didn't know what a BLT was. I didn't know it had so much bacon in it.
They fucked up our order.
Oh yeah, they did, because when we ordered,
They gave you my order.
I went to the bathroom. When I came back, they were saying, "Oh, did you order
Yeah,
the
what you order?
grilled cheese? You ordered the grilled cheese, though, or?"
I ordered the grilled cheese.
Yeah, they were like, "Did you order the grilled cheese?" I'm like, "No, that was my other homie over there."
The
And
random
then
homie.
they're like, "Oh, okay, this is the BLT," and they gave it to me. I hadn't opened it, but then I took it to my table, and then I started eating the fries that came with it. And then the server, she comes out and she says like, "Oh, I think I messed up the order. Like, this is the BLT and that's the grilled cheese." And I'm eating the fries. I'm fucking them up already. And I'm like, "Oh." And then we just switch, and then Oscar grabs a handful of my fries, he takes it, and I'm like, okay, that's fair, I guess. And then what did you order? A burger?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger? Yeah, but as I was eating my BLT, I was like, this is a lot of bacon. I didn't realize it was.
Kind of bar, Alonzo.
What kind of bar where were we?
Just a regular bar that we found around the area. And
Close. It was a walking distance.
yeah, it was a
Less
walking
than 3
distance.
minutes away from us. Walk.
Yeah, it was really pretty late on a Sunday night, so we did whatever we could.
The bartender was like, "Yo, it's pretty busy there for a Sunday night, right?" I said, "It is."
Yeah, it was.
Tis
huh?
remember that.
It was busy. Yeah, it was busy. I don't remember. I think about it, there was a lot of people in there.
Yeah, it was.
Just guys, if I remember.
Just guys, maybe some lady. A
Yeah.
lady or two.
But after that, we went out and we got some pictures, and there's a crackhead. I think it was a crack. I don't know.
What did he tell you, Justin?
Oh, I was taking pictures of Alonso and Oscar with my film camera, and he said, "I could take a picture of you guys with a film camera together." And I looked at him, I said, "Thanks, brother, but no thank you." Because I know as soon as I gave him the camera, he's gonna be running, dashing, dude. He'll sell that for some curtains.
Sell that for the hotcakes. Dude.
He's gonna dart out of there.
Yeah, but that ends the first night. We just went back and we were all tired, so Mimi's. And the second day, this is when it was a little hectic, a little little full. We wake up. Well, the plan was originally to go to the Japanese garden at 10. I don't remember.
The
Time is irrelevant. Just say what we were supposed to do.
Just wake up, go to Japanese garden.
Wake up to go Japanese garden. But we wake up. Oscar's like 2 more hours.
That was the last day.
Yeah.
It was on Monday. Monday we woke up for
morning.
Japanese garden.
Yeah, because remember we woke up and then we were like, okay, we're gonna head out soon. And you're like 2 more hours.
We were gonna wake up so early for no damn reason.
No, we were going to Japanese garden.
Yeah, the
No,
Chinese
we're gonna
garden.
go to Chinese garden.
Yeah, but
No,
it was the same thing
no.
for both days.
It was the different
Because
day.
Japanese garden, we
That was
also
the third day.
Japanese
the second
garden?
day I woke up on time. The
No,
third
we
day you wanted to
didn't.
go to
We
the
didn't-
Japanese
we didn't
garden.
wake up on time.
The third day you wanted to go to the Chinese garden.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way we're gonna make it in time. We have too much shit to do. Checkouts at 12. We're not gonna make it.
Yeah, so we don't go.
That's why I slept in. I was like, ain't
But
no
the day
way.
before, we
the
also
day before I got up in
didn't-
time.
So
I
the
got up in
plan
time to go to the
was
Japanese garden.
Japanese garden, Nike store, Chinese garden
Yes.
Yeah.
on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Woke up late. I'm like, so we're not going to Japanese garden? Like, yeah, we are going to Japanese garden. Okay, we can only do 2 things.
We went and ate.
No.
Well, yeah, let's say we we had to get, so we had to do 2 things. Eating is, of course, one of them, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
I forgot we
must.
did that.
Yeah, so we're like, all right, we'll go eat. We're going to go eat. And they're like, all right, we'll go to Japanese garden. I'm like, first I gotta empty the bowels again, you know? I gotta fill them up, gotta empty them out.
Damn,
Sounds good. So went upstairs to the hotel, and then we were just there for a minute. From there, went to Japanese garden, and then what time was it around the Japanese garden?
By the time we got there, it was 2.
2.
We said we want to be there at 12:30.
Yeah, good thing we didn't reserve the tickets before.
I know, huh?
We was gonna reserve ticket for 12:30. Yeah, and then but we ended up like just see how
Yeah,
it goes,
'cause
see if we can get it over there, or we just reserve when we get there.
Yes.
We got there around 2:00. We found parking.
We paid for like, what, 2 hours of parking?
Yeah.
mm,
We didn't think we were going to use the toll 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Boy, were we wrong.
Mistakenly wrong. Yeah, because we got there, we paid because it said to use reserve a time, but I think that's how everything over there is now. You need like
Reserve?
you could reserve your times
Yeah?
because we went to like a little fast forward, but we went to like Seattle. You have to reserve a time for each of the scheduled like things activities you're
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Is it the city pass?
But when you pay, it tells you the time that you pay, and that's the time that you'll be like taken over in the reservation. So I'm like, oh, so you don't really have to reserve a time. It's just the tickets. It'll be much easier if you reserve it. But so then we got there. We just bought the tickets up front there. We got them, and then they gave it to us, and we just walked into the garden.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We had the little trail before, little entrance.
Little bridge entrance.
I know. I watched it. I'm like, oh. Alonso and Oscar first
The entrance
they
right
came
here?
over. They're like, let's not do that today, Hutchinson.
I did say that.
I'm like, oh, dude. I was excited. I said, oh, I like it. Let's not do that for a bit. I said, oh man, they nursed me. But then yeah, we just walked a little trail, a little hike
Yeah.
up to the Japanese garden entrance, and there was like a little like glass
Little
bridge.
area, yeah.
And we got to like the open area of like where the master will fight.
The main area.
Yeah, the gift shop, all like the learning center that they have there, the bonsai tree.
The bonsai trees, yeah.
they
Bonsai
have-
tree, Mr. Miyagi's trees.
They were there. Yeah, there's like it was cool because it was like in the open area, and then like the open area they cross either to a gift shop, learning center, or even I think the members like lounge over there, and also right by it's the like they have like they go turned into just pure like dirt. You can walk over it.
Yeah, it
And
did.
it was just the bonsais that they grew over there. That's pretty sick.
And we made our way to the gift shop first.
Yeah.
Because Justin wanted to check it out, but then I was like, no, let's check it out later. And then Oscar wanted to check it out, so I was like, and then
Because he went to go
use the bathroom.
he
Yeah.
went to go use the bathroom.
Yeah. So then
I was like,
Oscar's
while we wait, I'm going to go check out the gift shop.
Then I was like, oh, well, all right, then let's go. Because
No one tells me anything, so I
Yeah.
go out the bathroom. I'm like, where are these? What
Where these monkeys at, huh?
Yeah, hello monkeys. And I'm like, where are you guys at? So I'm like, oh, bonsai. Go check the bonsai. Not
Uh-huh.
there. Go, all right, cool. Like, where else would they be? They wouldn't be in the gift shop because they fucking shunned me from the gift shop. They're like,
Yeah.
we're not going to the gift shop.
I said later, but
You guys said no.
Oscar said, okay, Justin's gonna be in there for 20 minutes. Let's go.
I had to go pee. I told you, I'm gonna go pee.
you didn't specify.
No, you didn't specify.
I'm going to the
no.
bathroom.
specify.
I'm running to the
You
bathroom.
just said you're going to the bathroom. We don't discriminate.
Went in there.
You do your thing in there.
I went in there. I came out. Less than like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I came out.
you went pretty fast. I ain't gonna lie.
I came out. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm ready to go. I'm like trying to find these guys. I'm like, maybe they're waiting for me in the entrance of the
way.
garden, you know? So I go to the entrance of the garden. I'm like walking a good distance. I'm like, you know what? That's it. I'm gonna call these guys.
Yes.
Like, I can't find them no more. I call them. Oh, we're in the gift shop. Surprise, surprise, huh?
Surprise, surprise.
Oh my
Austin's
god.
idea.
It was my idea.
Okay, whatever. So I go in there, we just find stuff, buy stuff. Well, I just bought something. And then,
We didn't buy anything right then and there, did we?
We did.
Or was it after?
We bought it right then and there,
We bought
bro.
everything there.
You went back later to change your.
Oh, yeah,
your
the
Your
little
mother,
magnet.
yeah, your mother didn't like it, she said.
Yes.
She wanted the other one.
Okay,
Because I sent her a picture and she's like, I want this one. I was like, oh,
Damn, I already got that one.
I know.
I got this one. But thankfully, they let me switch it.
That's good.
Shout out to them.
Yes, but then we began our travel into the garden.
Japanese garden,
Mhm.
dude. It was magnificent. Beautiful. Phenomenal.
Oh, I rubbed it.
Yes, there was a little tea house that was closed off, but Justin was like, "These walls ain't gonna hold me," and put his camera over the little fence and took a video inside.
this little stick ain't gonna stop me.
Yeah.
The only thing it had was like a little twig on the right side, a little twig on the left side, and it had a little bar going across it.
Yes, it
And
did.
it was like maybe going up to my shin. And I'm like, this ain't gonna stop me. But I want to be respectful.
We got some amazing pictures, and
Mhm.
there was
Oh,
an
it looks nice on the
amazing
camera.
moon bridge over a little stream, and it was very beautiful.
I feel like every scene there was like for like
A movie.
a Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I could see that.
You know, like the bridge. That's Mortal Kombat right there.
They battle on the bridge.
That's called a moon bridge.
Yeah, the moon bridge. Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yes, that was one of the first things we went to check out, and then we went to go check out a little area with koi fish. What was that called?
Oh, the koi fish pond.
Koi fish pond. Yeah.
What did I tell you, Alonzo, at the koi fish pond? Do
You told me
remember?
that you had a experience where you fell in before,
Mm-hmm.
and
In
that
Texas.
yeah, where you were walking around and you had fallen in,
Jumping on
and
some
you
rocks.
thought the koi fish were gonna eat you alive, like piranhas.
Yeah.
But thankfully, you know, they didn't. They eat like little nibbles or whatever. But there were some beautiful fishies over in the little pool of lake. It was so pretty. There was a little bridge that Justin just captured some amazing pictures. It was beautiful.
I can't wait to develop the film though.
Yes. And then we kept making our way throughout the garden, and there was a I don't know what it was. It was like a little statue just in the middle, with like trees around it. I don't know what it was called, but you guys took pictures of that. You guys remember what I'm talking about? Or?
Is it a little kind of like a little like building out of rocks?
Yeah,
I think so.
like it's
But it was pretty sick. It was
vertical.
like it was vertical.
While on the trip, Rustin taught me the difference between horizontal and vertical.
Yeah, the whole time I was like vertical, horizontal with horizontal lines. Right? But yeah, the structure that he's talking about is kind of like a little like tower of rocks, and then it's in the middle of the grass, and the grass has like rocks, like stones around in front of it, all around it, which is pretty
Yes.
sick. That's pretty sick. I liked it. It reminded me like a little like tower, like when Mortal Kombat when you're fighting the tower.
Yeah, like
You can
making
go-
your way up the tower,
Yeah.
something like that. Yes,
Something like that.
very wonderful. But then after that, we made our way to this other little
funny.
zigzag.
Oh.
It's funny, when you were taking pictures, I come up to him like, do you know what koi fish are symbols of, Alonzo?
Oh yeah, he comes up to me. He's like, I'm taking pictures of the fishies. He comes up to me. He's like, "Well, do you know what koi fish represent?" I'm like, "No." He gets it real close. He's like, "Love and friendship." Not up in my face. I'm like, huh? And he's like, and then I'm like, oh, I feel like you're fucking with me. And he's like, no, it's right there. And I'm like, oh, you're right. Huh? Koi and fish represent love and friendship.
Mm.
Then I'm like, oh, then.
And then I shove him off the bridge.
But then we went to a little zigzag little bridge, or it was like a little walkway. It wasn't too big. And it was just like a little stream, the pond. Took pictures of flowers that were there. But one of the nicest one was that garden in the back. What was it called? Where like it was just two rocks and we had it to ourselves. Yeah, a little garden in the back.
I know what you're talking about.
Do you know what it's called though? It's like it should be coming up right
That's
there.
where they like rake the rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. These?
Yes, that one. A little beautiful little garden, I guess.
Where
Garden.
they rake the
amazing.
rocks and it's just an aesthetic.
Yes, it was beautiful.
I don't know what it's called.
We had it all to ourselves, so we took advantage of it.
This is where the Hashira trained.
They did, yes.
That's sick. This is all I was telling you about in the office upstairs. They have one of these
Yeah, but small one, right?
A small one. So
Yeah.
you have, they give you a little rake and like,
A little rake.
and it's like you can go play around with
You
it.
just play. I don't remember you told me you play around with it well.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that, we go to the Master's Mansion.
Yes, that Muzan blew up,
That Muzan blew up.
and
It's beautiful.
it was very beautiful shots. We got some amazing pictures and videos there, and in the back of that house, there's an amazing view to the city where we also got some amazing pics. And Rustin got an amazing picture. Hoo, hoo, hoo. It was very lovely. They had like little vases inside the house we could check out.
The Master's Mansion was quite exquisite. As you can see, the boys were in front of me just taking a gander of everything, and I was just over here side questing, look at everything around, the details, reading the notes written on the ground and stuff. It was nice. And then I started going up the steps, and I'm like, oh my god, this looks just like the Master's Mansion in Demon Slayer. That Muzan blew up. But it was a sight to see. It's beautiful. Quite beautiful, if I do say so myself. My favorite part about the Japanese garden would have to be probably this part. The mansion and then the garden right here in front of it.
I like the koi fish and the bridge.
Oh, and the bridge was pretty sick.
The koi fish.
The koi
especially.
fish pond was pretty
I
sick.
love my
too.
fishies.
I like the bridge part too. That Master Mansion and the bridge was pretty fucking hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It was-
What about you, Reston?
What about you, Rustin? What was your favorite part about this Japanese garden?
I don't know. I like this this part right here.
What is this part we're looking at right here?
We are looking at the Master's Mansion. It's a little where you go and look over the little rocks with the rakes. I think that was pretty sick. I like that part about it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. It's just very calming. So much color.
Yeah.
So much colors just hitting you all at
Very
once.
vibrant for me, especially because of the wood. It goes from wood, like natural wood, from the Master's Mansion to like the white rocks, and then the
Yes,
rocks,
yes.
and then the flowers and the trees. They're all different colors. I'm like, this is, I don't know what, pleasing to the eye. To my eyes, I'm like, this is very nice. I like
It was
it.
very pleasing. It was
Like-
even more pleasing seeing Justin there.
Oh, I look over at my dogs over there.
My two dogs.
My two dogs.
They said
over
no dogs allowed, but I couldn't leave them behind.
That's good.
But yeah. Anything else about the garden?
there.
I highly recommend it for anybody that wants to visit.
Very
It's pretty
beautiful.
big, dude. For
Yeah.
like,
Pretty massive. We're
what
there
I
for
thought.
2.5 hours.
Take at least 3 hours to take in the whole scenery.
Yeah.
yeah, because then at one point you start rushing. I'm like,
Yes.
what time? We don't have time for this. And then you guys want to see the gift shop, and yada yada yada. But I liked it all.
I liked it. Yes. After that, we went back down to the car to figure out our next move, which
We're-
was go to the Nike
We're
employee
going to
store.
go to the Nike employee store, but I looked it up because I don't think the Nike employee store is open to the public like I thought it would be. And then I Googled it, and my suspicions were right.
Lord and behold.
Lord and behold, is Nike.
It looks like the Nike employee store is only for Nike employees, huh?
They sometimes do open it up for the public. That's why I wanted to go. But no, the Nike employee store is generally not open to the public. It's primarily a store for Nike employees and their friends and family.
That's cool.
But there's ways to get access to it, limited access, or they sometimes let it open for events and stuff.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, I thought we could go, but no, we need to have access. We need to know someone.
Yeah. So after this, that plan kind of ended up, and we went back to the hotel.
We're gonna go to the mall because you guys wanted to eat.
Yes, but we were either gonna deciding to the mall or the food trucks because we recalled the food trucks from the day before when we were exploring, but they were
Mhm.
closed at that hour.
There was food trucks right next to our hotel in Oregon. It was really
Yes.
nice. It was a courtyard of bunch of food trucks. It's really, really cool. It was really awesome.
Yeah, so we went back to the hotel. We got ready again, and we went back
We were
to
drinking.
go eat. We didn't drink before we ate.
Yeah, we drink.
Did we?
We were drinking nonstop, my boy.
We never stopped. That's why the buzz bot never lasted.
I know it didn't
24
last.
hours.
And this is when I started feeling corrupted because we were working with the valet, and I gave
Oh,
him my
yeah.
keys, and then I was like,
They were
oh,
just
that
take it.
feels nice.
Feels
I
nice,
just
huh?
give it to him, and I was like, oh, really? Just like that?
Oh, you didn't drink alone, did you?
When?
To the food truck.
Yeah, after the food truck, yeah. Oh, wait, no, we didn't because we went to the bridge, no?
Mm-hmm, that's what I'm
But
saying.
we came back from the bridge. That's when I was drinking.
That's when you started drinking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we went to the food truck. We had a nice vibe there.
I
We
think
ate.
me and Oscar started drinking.
Yeah, you guys started drinking there.
And
Yeah, I
Rusty
remember
were
now.
always drinking.
That's how it went.
Mm.
Yeah.
But
oh my
yeah.
god, we did a lot that night. Now think about it.
We ate, we got ready, we drank, and then we went to the courtyard full of food trucks, and then we started eating food trucks. Well, we started ordering. Me and Alonso got a burger, a smash burger.
Smash burgers. Yes.
And Justin ate Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, what you say?
But there's a bunch of food trucks from different
Food trucks.
places, I guess, like
Yep.
tacos and everything.
Indian food sushi too.
Yeah. There's,
Also not fun fact, but something I did notice over there at the Japanese garden. There's a lot of Japanese people over there.
yeah, they were. Uh-huh.
I was like, whoa, because I feel like there was more Japanese or Asian culture over there than, like
There was more in
American
Seattle.
Caucasians.
Oh yeah.
you know, like that.
Oh,
like,
there was a bunch of Indians there too. I noticed, like
I
in
never seen
Oregon
them.
and Seattle.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I was looking around, I was like, huh, like
There was a lot of me
It's
too, I
way
noticed
more
that.
like kind of diverse than here in Utah.
Mhm.
Where like over here in Utah, it's more Mexicans, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
but over there, it's like they have a different
There's
majority.
a lot of Asians over there. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Indians.
It was a sight to see.
It was.
Culture shock, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, we finished our food truck. Did you like your Philly cheesesteak?
It was pretty good. I liked it.
We
Ah.
ate at
Salty.
Iron Strike Smash Burgers.
Yes,
That's
I
the
liked my
spot, yeah.
burger,
You
but I
liked
didn't
it?
like the outskirts. It was like kind of burnt, but I guess that's how they make the burgers. But I didn't like that part.
Yeah.
But the inside was delicious, dude. To die for.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
And then there's a little pigeon that came up to you guys, right?
Oh, he was sitting on top of the stage.
Yeah.
He
I
sat
gave him
on
a
the
fry.
stage.
I was like, here you go, little buddy.
Yeah.
It's gonna get
I
you
liked
through the
it.
night.
He
It's
was
gonna feed your
nibbling on
family and
it.
kids.
Yeah.
Then another pigeon can run up on him and start fighting him for it.
Yes. And then after we finished eating, we went back to the hotel, and these guys kept drinking. But we were gonna make our way to the bridge where we could walk on.
Yeah, we decided to go check out a bridge.
We were looking for one because we noticed that we can't walk on all of them, but it's only a couple we could, and we found one close to us.
We found the nicest one that's lit up at night.
What was it called again?
I don't know how to fucking pronounce it, dude.
Tilcomb? No. It's like Tilcomb Bridge.
Tilcomb.
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 Oregon Tilcomb Bridge.
Well, it's pretty cool because that bridge, it wasn't just for like.
Oh yeah,
Cars.
It wasn't cars.
It was
It's right
for
there, Tilcomb Crossing Bridge. Yeah, it was a bus and metro crossing
Telecom
bridge.
Crossing Bridge.
Yes.
It was a bus/train bus
Metro
bridge.
It was very cool. Yes.
These
So this is the
riders.
bridge. What the heck? It was not that packed when we went.
It wasn't.
It was just us.
Yeah, it was just us.
That was in the middle of the night.
Uh-huh.
We went at the middle of the night.
Yeah, we went like at 10. Even when we were pulling up, we couldn't find parking, but we did in this suspicious area where I kept looking back to see my car. I was like, make sure that no one's touching it.
This is how it looked like when we went.
Yes, that's how it is.
It was funny because Alonso, we parked and then another car, like a SUV, parked right behind us. We're like, why?
Yeah, and he didn't get out the car or anything. He was just
You just
the
in there, dude.
headlights,
Damn,
yes,
dude.
pointing at us. And that's why then I moved my car to closer to the bridge, which was a good idea.
Mhm.
So I could see it from there.
Right in front of a homeless man sleeping.
Yeah, but he's sleeping, you know, he wouldn't mess up his area.
He wouldn't mess his front yard.
Yeah.
That's what
know.
you said.
Yeah.
This is his neighborhood.
But we
yeah.
made our way to the bridge and it was so lovely.
The bridge was, oh my
Just-
god, peak
Peak
corruption.
human invention.
corruption
Yeah.
for us. We sat there, we're looking at it, and I was taking it all in. We did this, guys. Humans.
Yes.
We were just monologuing to each other.
You're admiring.
And then at one point, me and Justin had a good moment where I was like, man, I have the urge to just throw something off this bridge. And then me and Justin paused.
No word says.
I thought you had it on video because I was taking a video of you
No, you were
guys.
taking pictures.
Aw.
Me and Justin were just looking off the edge of this bridge, and then Alonso's taking pictures of us. And then I look at Justin, I'm like, dude, the urge I have to just throw something off this bridge. And then me and Justin, a moment of silence goes by. We look at each other, and then we look at Alonso, and then we bust out laughing.
I didn't hear this because I was trying to taking pictures.
Yeah, dude.
And
We wanted to throw you off.
I was finding it funny.
Dude, I was like, because like, I want to throw something out the bridge.
We were really high up there. We were like right down the middle at the peak.
Mhm.
And we were peaking too.
We're peeking. Yeah, no, it was pretty
Our
sick.
corruption.
A lot of people were like running. They were running in the middle of the night. The
Oh, yeah.
girl was running in the middle of the night.
Bicycles.
I'm like,
Bicycles.
Jogging, yeah, riding
scary,
bikes.
dude.
Yeah.
Which is like, well, which I think a lot of people there, they're very independent. Like you don't see them like with their family.
Oh, like when crowds are.
True.
Yeah, they just see them like by themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, with the dogs, huh?
Oh, my dogs.
My dog. Well, I had
That was
my two
my two
dogs,
dogs over here.
The view was
Oh
the
my
views
gosh.
were magnificent, bro. We got to
Yes.
see the entire city. It was beautiful.
It was nice, amazing.
Yep. And then we're like, we did all this, guys.
Hmm.
We did this, and then we went to play pool, didn't we?
Yes,
And
then
then
we go
went
back to
a
the
bar.
hotel.
Yeah, we went back to the hotel.
And then
parked
the
car.
valet, I tossed him my keys again. I was like, damn, I feel like I'm him. Dude. This feels so nice. I just gave him my keys, like, yes.
You just gave him a couple dollars for
Yeah.
your trouble.
Mhm,
For the kid.
trouble. For the kid. And then we make our way back up the hotel to drink.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is when, I don't know if you guys finished the buzz ball beforehand.
I
We
think we
did.
were finishing right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everything was finished up.
And then we were thinking of finding something else to do.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know what? Let's go to a bar. Let's play
Yes,
some pool.
a pool bar.
Yeah.
Oscar found one.
I found one pretty close by to the hotel. It was like a 5-minute walk. We turned down we left the hotel. We start walking, and then we turned up this sketchy street.
Yes, very sketchy.
Very sketchy street, but I felt a little bit safer because as me and the boys are crossing the crosswalk, there's these 2 security guards that work for the city or police. I don't know what they were, security or
Yeah.
They were
police.
cops, weren't they?
They were cops, no?
But
Yeah, they were cops.
They were cops.
Yeah,
They weren't wearing
They were
cop
patrolling.
uniforms.
They had.
It said there was a bunch of people like that said security uniforms on it.
Yeah,
Just
but
like in Seattle, no?
Yeah.
They had security on them. They were patrolling.
patrolling
Yeah,
the
but
nights.
I don't know if they're cops.
I,
don't know.
feel like
think
they're
just
security for the city, no?
Yeah, security for the
Security.
city.
That's what cops are, aren't they?
Yeah, but
Then what
this
are
is
They
cops?
enforce
Cops
the law.
don't. But cops, they go everywhere, you know. But these guys are specifically just for the city. Like, I'm
Well,
not
that's how
gonna.
it is in West Valley,
That's West Valley
We
Police,
don't have that.
but we
We
don't
don't
have
have
like
Cringe Police.
we don't have like Salt Lake security.
Yeah, I think they were security because I read their badges and they weren't cops.
Like for example, if you
It
go
says
downtown to
security.
Salt Lake, there's probably security walking by. Probably not. But they're not gonna go all the way to West Valley
Yeah,
because they're just specifically to protect the city.
yeah.
Alright.
That's how I.
But
think.
anyway,
That's
me
how I
and
thought
the
of
boys were
it.
crossing the intersection. There was these security guards coming by, and we crossed, and we started walking the same direction. The security guards were in front of us. We're right behind them, headed to the same direction. And then these group of crackheads by the garbage.
There was a
Oh,
fire too. No?
dude, dude.
It was a rock.
It
There's a
felt
guy
Go-
to
it
the
felt
right
like Gotham,
sleeping.
dude.
Yeah.
There's a
Felt like
guy
Gotham.
sleeping when they were crossed. There's a guy sleeping like, "You guys good?" He's like, "Are you good?" And he didn't answer. He's like, "Oh, okay." And then they continue walking. And that's when we walked into the bunch
Uh-huh.
of guys on the fire. I'm like,
Did you
Yeah,
say
they were
some of
like-
them were
like-
cooking and then
Mhm.
making beats.
yeah, one of them had like a little beat maker, and they was making beats. That's where the music was coming from.
Uh-huh.
He was making, and then there's like fire right by the bin too.
Yeah, they're like cuddled around the fire, and the security pulls up, and then it's like, "You guys good?" And Justin, you said that they didn't say anything, right?
Yeah, I don't say anything. They're just like,
Then I look to my right. There's a lady lighting up a joint. I'm like, "Yep, this is that street." And then we walk in. The guy checks
And the-
our IDs. We go in, and then we sit down. All pool tables are full, so we're like, we gotta wait.
You were,
wait, what they ask? What did that guy ask you, Oscar? Like, hey, you're from Utah, huh?
What guy?
The guy, the security guy, and the guy that's
Yeah.
checking you out.
Yeah, he said,
He was like, "Yeah, you're from Utah." Huh?
Yeah, he did
He's
say
like,
that.
Yeah, and then you're like, "Oh, like, what have you heard about Utah?" He's like, "Yeah."
Oh, that was the other club.
"No, that was
Bar.
that was the other bar."
I
Oh, was
all
it?
like, yeah.
Oh,
He
Right
was
here,
all-
but this guy actually talked to you. He was like, "Oh, for you get from Utah," and then he's like, "You're like, yeah," and then you guys were like chit chatting for a bit.
You guys
But
left
he was
me.
actually talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
The other one was an asshole. I don't know why.
Nah, he wasn't. I just don't think he just didn't respond because he was like, "Oh, you're from Utah," and then you're like, "Yeah, what have you heard from the place?" Then he's like,
Well, it's because he said
Yeah.
something that made it seem like he's heard shit from us. From
"Oh,"
Utah.
and then you're
I was
like,
like, "What have you heard?" He's like, I was like, I
He's
thought he
like-
didn't hear me, so I repeated
Yeah.
myself. I was like, "What have you heard?" And he just, yeah. I was like,
"Oh,
"All right, buddy."
Yeah, because that guy, the guy on the right, which I went to,
Yeah.
he checked my ID. He was saying that he went up there to Park City.
Oh, you're the guy that's chit-chatting.
Yeah, I was chit-chatting. You guys left me there. I was like, all right. I'm like, yeah, like you went Park City? Like, yeah, I don't go to that place. That's where all the rich people are at.
Ah, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I felt like very, like, he said, I felt like very AI or like bots over there. Like, they're just
Yeah.
roaming around. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't.
But
Yeah, like bots, like NPCs.
Cs.
Yeah, like that. It's like just bots walking around. And then I'm like, yeah, like, dude, I don't really go over there, you know? He's like, oh, like, for sure, dude. Like, I'm like, I'm going inside. My friends are at inside waiting for me. He's like, all right, cool. Peace out. Have a good
Nice.
night. I walked with you guys. I'm like, yes, left me.
well, I went in and then I sat down because all pool tables were full.
yeah. So we're waiting on you. Justin goes to the bar over to.
Oh my god!
I
Justin,
think-
you're
I
a
think
wild
when he went
cat.
to ask for the pool table, I don't know, or
No,
to get a
he
drink.
went to go get drinks, bro.
Yeah, okay,
I
that's what
went
you
for
were doing.
Red Bull vodka.
Yeah, he said I'm gonna go get a Red Bull vodka.
And me
And
and
then they
Alonso
were
were like, all
We're
right,
chilling.
we're just chilling.
Chopping it up over here,
Oh.
and then I have my back turned towards Justin, so I don't see what he's doing. Oscar looks up, eyes of horror. I'm like, what? I turn around, I see Justin come up with his Red Bull vodka and 3 whiskey shots.
No, that's not me. I called one of you guys over.
Yeah, he did. He called
Oh,
me
you did?
over.
I called you
Oh,
over.
that's
Like,
what
I wasn't
happened?
gonna be able to grab it.
I
All
thought that's what happened. No,
no, I
Oh.
called you guys over.
I still
Called me
didn't see.
over.
To me, it was a surprise
Yeah.
because I was looking facing you guys.
I was in.
I thought you went to the
pure
bathroom.
horror. No, we're talking
did,
about you
but-
at the bar.
I know. Oh, in the bathroom bar, yeah.
I did
ordered
go
them.
later, but I was chilling on the table on my phone or something, and then you guys pull up, and then that's when I see the whiskey shots. You guys just placed it right in front of me. I'm like,
Dude, to be
oh.
honest, when he bought out, I smelled it. I said, "Oh, I made a
Oh.
bad. I made because I'm like, I haven't had a whiskey in a while. I'm gonna try this shot, with the boys, like old times." And then they came and I smelled it. I'm like, this is why I didn't ask for whiskey anymore,
Not
dude.
that we've been drinking too.
Yeah,
so this
oh,
isn't like our
dude.
first shot or nothing.
Yeah, which I'm like, this ain't even like taste. I can smell it right now, dude.
Yeah.
I did not like it. Once it came out, oh, because he didn't put honey, dude. The Jack Daniel's honey.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, let me get Jack Daniel's honey. Yeah. He goes and leaves, and I see the bottle is Jack Daniel's, no honey. I'm like, motherfucker, dude.
Motherfucker.
Give me the pure fucking raw
Yeah.
Jack Daniel's.
He's
dude.
like, good luck.
Good luck, brother.
Luck was needed that day.
So he brought it out, and I wasn't drinking mine, but Oscar, he was like straight to the point, dude.
Dude, I was like, dude, I didn't want to sit there and ponder on it because I
Yeah.
was like, this is gonna make it worse. So I just straight up, because these boys were like, oh, I can smell it from here. I'm like,
Once I saw him pick on, I slid that Red Bull vodka towards you. I'm like, God, you gonna need this.
I was like, I need a chaser.
Like-
But I immediately, no hesitation, drank a sip, Red Bull vodka,
Ugh,
finished it, Red Bull vodka, slammed it down, and I was good to go.
Done for,
he
dude.
did do that.
I did that in the span of like 5 seconds.
I
Yeah.
was done for, dude.
Did no hesitation,
I
bro.
did half of it. I said, oh.
And then and then eventually time goes by and we're playing pool and you still had your shot.
Yeah, but I finished it at the pool table.
Yeah, once
It
he was
took you
drinking.
forever to finish it.
Not really.
was
I,
like, stop
finished
thinking
it pretty
about
quick.
Just
too.
take it.
I finished it pretty quick. I just because we were playing pool,
Take a
and then
sip
I was
on it.
getting into the zone,
Mhm.
and then I
Oh,
was
dude,
like,
I had fun.
I was having fun.
That night was
And
the funnest
then
night of pool.
I think
Oh,
I
yeah.
missed the shot, and then I took like half of the shot of the whiskey.
Mhm.
Then I went back to playing pool, and then I came back around and I finished it.
Oh.
So, because I was thinking about it too much when we were at the table. Once we were playing pool,
Because it was
like,
just the only thing there.
yeah. Once we were playing pool, I was like, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna do this, and that's what I did. And so it wasn't too bad no more. And yeah, it was fun at the pool table.
That was really fun.
We got
Yeah.
some amazing shots too.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then Justin, he comes over to me. He's like, "Can you give me another Red Bull vodka?" I'm like, "Damn, another one." So I go in to go get another one.
oh! I thought we were on vacation. My bad. Dude.
No, I just didn't think you'd keep going.
Yeah, same. Because then after that, he asked me for one. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
then
'Cause
I
you guys
go
were
and-
drinking. We were all drinking there.
Yeah,
I'm
we all
like,
were. But then after I got you the terminal, you're like, give me another one. I'm like, we've already had 3.
We
I'm
had
done
3.
for it. I was like,
And
I'm
then
done for it.
on
I'm
the
tapping
last
out.
drink, a random civilian
A
citizen.
random security guard that supposedly, hypothetically,
security
he
guard.
says he works there.
Uh-huh.
He also says he's Mexican.
yeah.
Yeah.
I told him, yo, give me tell me 10 words in Spanish.
Te amo.
Te amo. Like that's only 2. He's like, that's it. I'm like, that's it. I'm out of here. And I went
Like
to bed.
liar.
Liar.
It's because he was drunk, dude.
He's
I
hammered.
could tell he was drunk. He kept talking to us, and I was all like, he first came over to, we and you were yapping.
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes over to us, and he's all like, you thought he was going to kick me out, remember?
Oh,
That's how
yeah.
it started it.
Because he started yapping to Oscar like very like straightforward. I'm like,
Aggressively?
not aggressively. Just like he's just like Oscar did something wrong, you know.
Oh.
I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, dude, I thought you were gonna kick his ass out, dude. I'm like, what the hell? That's kind of weird. It kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh well. But yeah, it's just some random dude just pulled up.
Yeah.
Started yapping,
A
basically.
gap
Oh.
sesh. Yeah.
I'm like,
And then I was like, Justin, it's your shot. Go shoot.
I'm like, damn, these just guys.
That
I thought we had
night,
trouble. I'm like,
that night I beat both of you. Justin says he
I was going to beat you.
I'll let him win. I'll let Oscar
On our
win.
first game that we played, I was winning until the end.
until you made the
where-
black ball in with the white.
Yes. And then,
That's the mistake I didn't want to make with this guy.
yes, I thought I had it in, but I messed up.
We bet like $1. And then me and Justin bet a meal.
Whole enchilada, dude.
And then Justin got his revenge in Seattle. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, you
And then
did.
me and Alonso's match is postponed. But me and Justin are tied 1-1.
Yes.
Postponed, yeah.
And then
Postponed.
I'm up one for right now
Yeah.
for the time being.
But it was a vibe in there.
it was such a vibe, dude.
I like the lighting and
Yeah.
it was a whole chill vibe.
It was a vibe.
Yeah.
That was like really one of my favorite nights.
Yeah, it was. It was
Just drinking with the boys, playing pool. I had fun. Yeah, and then after that, we left. We go back to the hotel.
No, we're back to the bar.
I went back to the club
I went back to the other bar, huh?
or a bar.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
went back
Justin
to the
said, no?
bar.
Went to a bar.
And then that's when the security guard said, yeah,
Yeah.
what have you heard about Utah?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we left early. I'm like, all right, cool. All good.
Yeah.
We're going back to the hotel.
There wasn't a vibe, so we left early. It was boring. We got one drink and left.
Yes.
Then we come back to the hotel and what? We basically got ready, packed.
Yep. No, we didn't get packed. No, we just called it.
We just called it?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
nice.
got
And then
packed
you
in the
guys
morning.
kept saying, well, we're going
We
to
said
go to
we're
the
gonna
Chinese
wake up.
garden next
We
month.
said we're gonna wake up early, head to the Chinese garden, and then check out Chinatown, and then come back, and then head out or something.
Yeah.
And go to the bridge also. We said we're also gonna go to the bridge.
Maybe. 'cause
during
you
the
wanna see
daytime.
day.
Yes.
I
We
remember
went-
more of the Chinese garden.
Yes. And then we wake up and none of that happens.
You
None
guys
of that
tell
shit
me, you
happened.
guys tell me like 8:30 or 9.
I
or something.
woke up.
I woke up. I,
I
said,
woke
no,
up a little
10.
bit
I
after
said,
you.
It's
and
because
then-
we fell asleep so late. I'm like, there's no damn way we're going
Dude,
to.
I was like 10 shots in, dude. I woke up still.
Like you said, we just came back and clocked out, right?
we did.
We would have to have packed. We have to have filled up the eye cooler with ice. We have to get the whole hotel ready. On top of that, go load the stuff to the car, and then go to the Chinese garden. We wouldn't have had time. And plus, we fell asleep very late.
Well, I woke up early. Somebody didn't want to wake up early.
Just-
Justin
didn't
woke
wanna
up
wake up
really
early.
early, and then a little bit later, I woke up, and then we're looking at each other like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the garden," and then we try waking up Oscar,
No
and then he
response.
says, "No,
10.
give me
Like
2
a
more
10.
hours."
Dude, 10.
And then 10 comes around, he's like, "Oh, my head hurts."
Dude, that
I
day,
had
oh
it.
my god, that's who.
And he's
That's
like, I
who.
can't get up.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I was hung over as a motherfucker.
Yes, and then
My head was hurting.
and then
I
we
felt weak. I couldn't move.
he felt like
I
a
was
king in bed
achy.
dying.
I had a fever. I had it
Slush.
all, dude. And these guys still wanted to go to Chinese garden without caring about
yeah,
my
we were
well-being.
good. We were
I was
good.
dying, bro.
Yes, we were alive.
And then one of the first things that came out of my mouth was like, Justin, how the fuck are you still functioning, brother? You drink more than me.
yeah, Justin was crazy.
Oh, I actually don't. I thought because the first time we ran out of water.
Oh, yeah, the first
we were
time?
fucking parched.
Oh
my
my
water got
God.
stolen in the middle of the night, dude.
So the night before the first night, we didn't bring our water bottles up because we had our little bag trolley filled up.
Yeah.
So we just didn't have time, and we said we were gonna go tomorrow to get it, but that same night when we came back from drinking, we had no water. We were all parched. Justin had a water, and he said, "This is my water. I'm gonna drink this." And then later on, Oscar or me, one of us, we find that water, and we go, "Is this anybody's water?" And no one said, "I didn't hear nothing." So I
didn't
think
hear
you're in the
nothing.
bathroom.
I was there like it's mine. I was laying down
I
and
don't know
looking
what
up.
happened. Yeah.
I was like, it's mine. And I'm taking I'm taking his water.
No, it
I'm
was
like,
Oscar then, because I drink the Powerade. I drink the
yeah,
the
you guys
grape
took
Powerade, I
it.
remember.
You guys took it to your side of the bed the first night. I'm like, whatever. Whatever.
Whatever.
Dude. I'm not gonna battle you guys with this.
Yeah, and then we were parched. We woke up. I
Mm.
drank a Powerade.
I drank the other power. Like, whose power is this?
Yeah.
It's my power. Like, fuck, you
Yeah.
guys took my water bottle.
I drank somebody's red Powerade.
that was
I-
yours, no? Because
No.
there was two.
That was somebody's.
Oh, I
Oh.
gave it to you then, because I'm like, just drink this one. I think it's yours,
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's the one I took. I'm like, dude, I don't know, one of you guys took my Powerade. I'm
Either way, we were parched.
Yeah, we were parched, but the day I woke up hungover.
But that's the night we drank a lot of water, so I drank a lot of water before I went to sleep.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
Oh yeah,
wake
me
up.
too.
Yeah, so then the next day I fucking was, I was pretty good. Didn't have no hungover.
Yeah, me too. I was drinking
hungover.
water before I slept.
Mm.
I remember.
good.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't wake up with like any headache or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to go to Chinese garden, dude.
Yeah, but then Oscar said no,
No,
no
Dead.
puedo.
No
Mm.
puedo,
And
jefe.
then Justin's like, "All right, then I'm gonna go take a shower."
Yeah.
And then he leaves. I'm chilling with Oscar. I'm packing my stuff up, and then he brings me over. Come here, like a king calling his
I summoned him.
his last prince.
Oh,
He's
brother, someone better be dying.
Hey, Oscar.
I'm dying.
Oscar, I am.
Let's
I don't
reenact
feel
it?
good. I don't even know how we did, but
I was
call
like-
me over.
Oh, Alonso, come here, my bro. Come
You
here.
called me over like. I was like, Oscar.
I need to send you on a mission. Koba.
What's wrong?
Koba. I'm dying, Koba. I need you to go retrieve medicine, Koba.
Medicine
And if I don't make it, you must lead the apes to the kingdom
to the kingdom.
of Seattle.
No, you coming with me?
You need to go retrieve the mission,
I will.
Koba.
I will succeed, Father.
And then he goes.
And then he sends me on his mission. Justin's in the bathroom. I don't know. I don't even know if I told him anything.
No, you didn't tell him anything.
Yeah, we just left.
He just left.
No, I think I did tell you later. I called you later. I remember. So I left. I get out. I'm like, back to the streets. I make my way to the gas station that was down the street. I called Justin. I'm like, do you want anything from the gas station? And he says, yeah, give me taquitos if they have any. I pull up to the gas station. They had nothing, dude.
Nothing.
Everything was locked behind
Key?
the key, yeah. So only the
That's
cash
how you
register.
know it was ghetto.
Yeah, and then even all the drinks, everything. So I just looked around. I was like, oh, I found. Justin asked for electrolyte water.
Yeah.
I found that, and then Rosker wanted some Tylenol. And was that it?
Yeah.
Just Tylenol. Yeah. So I find it, and I asked the cash register, oh, like the dude, like, hey, how do I get this water? He's like, I gotta open it up. He opens it up for me. I get the water. I'm like, thank you. They got the Tylenol, and then mission complete. I make my way back, and then I come back and I give Oscar the Tylenol.
Was I up and getting ready?
No, you're
I
in
was
bed still. And then I bring it, and you're like, here you go. And then you take it, and you're like, thank you. And then not like 10 minutes later after you take, he starts roasting me for no reason. He's like, you're damn Oompa Loompa. I forgot what you were saying.
That's how you know I was back to normal.
Yeah, you were like attacking me. I was like, what the fuck is all this?
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Koba.
Yes. Like
And
the
then-
mission was successful, and then he's like, I'm back to normal now.
Finally.
Started roasting him.
Yes.
Yeah, and then after that, I felt better. I had some Powerade. Felt good. My fever went down. My body aches went away. Headache was still there, but it was going away. And then I felt good.
Yes, he came back to life.
Came
And
back
then
to life.
we packed our things, took one last view at the city, and we didn't know that corruption would follow us to Seattle. But it did.
Corruption.
Oh, but before that, we went to Denny's.
Oh, yeah. So
I was
we all
on
got
one at
ready.
Denny's,
We left.
dude.
We went to Denny's. Oscar was going crazy. He wanted Denny's. So me and Justin wanted to get McDonald's and already start driving. But Oscar's like, no, I want breakfast. So we
I
went over
wanted
to
breakfast.
Denny's.
Oscar was like a king, dude. I don't know what was going on, dude. Oscar was cranky that whole day, dude. He said
Day?
no, yeah,
The whole week?
the
dude?
whole week.
Whenever
dude.
he wanted something, he's like,
That's
I
true.
want this.
Oh my god,
And you couldn't
dude.
convince him otherwise.
Oh my god.
He's like, me and Justin, we're like, oh, we could get this. Like, oh, you want to do this? And we're like, okay, yeah. But Oscar come in, Denny's. You want? No, Denny's.
Dude, oh my! I
And
want to
we're like-
eat. I want to eat.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, and me and Justin were like, oh, do you want to do this? And like, no, how about we do this? And like, okay, yeah, that works. But Oscar, Denny's.
Denny's.
You don't want?
Dude, the
No.
worst decision, dude. I
Yeah.
waited there like fucking 2 hours.
Waited
dude.
2 hours, dude. I was mad how long
Oh
that
my
they
God.
made us
Pull
wait,
up,
bro.
Yeah,
my
and
goodness.
there was a couple people in there, so I was like, okay, we're gonna get our food in and out. And there was one waitress and probably like
One
one dude in the
waitress.
back, dude.
One
They
chef in the
cooked.
back
Yes.
frying them shrimp.
And we were there for a while. I was chilling, like I was tired. I'm gonna lie to you, like I was tired from everything.
I thought
So,
Alonzo was mad at me.
I was on my phone just waiting for the food. I was like, I'm just gonna wait because I had no more social in me. I was like, I just want to chill, you know. And then
This whole time I thought Alonzo was mad at me.
yes, so these guys look at me. These guys are yapping to each other. I'm on my phone.
Me and
Then look at
Weston
me
are-
like they look at me and say something. I forgot what. Cause I'm on my phone. They look at me like.
Well, first Justin said something.
Yeah, I'm like, are you mad at us, Alonzo?
Then I'm like, no, I'm not.
Like you're sounding
just
like my
chilling.
girlfriend. I'm like, wow.
That was later when,
We're like,
when
what's with
Oscar
this?
left.
We're like, what's with this negative energy, Alonzo?
Yeah, it's because you guys make a joke and I don't laugh, and you guys both look at me. I remember because I was on my phone. You guys are talking about something, yapping about something.
Alonzo was mad at Oscar. I don't know why he was mad at him.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, I feel this negative energy right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I was like, there's so much tension in this corner of the table. What's going on, Alonzo?
Yeah, then you like pull
Comedic.
me into this, and I'm like, "Oh, what's going on?" And then you're like, "Oh, like, why aren't you talking?" Then I'm like, "I'm just chilling. I'm waiting for the food." And then you're like, "No, there's something up right now." And then
You
you're
guys
like-
are in cahoots. There's something going on.
you're like, "Something's going on right here." And then you're saying that once we get back to the car, I'm gonna explode on you. I was like, "No."
You're gonna hit me with the. You know what I thought so funny?
How you wanted Denny's, but
wanted McDonald's.
and then we get pulled into the Interstellar talk or something.
Oh yeah, the Interstellar talk.
Because we talked about the farm when we
were
passed
talking
by.
about the
Oh,
Interstellar
yeah.
farm.
Oh
Pull up a
yeah.
picture if I can find it. Proceed.
But we're talking about the Interstellar farm, and then we started talking about the movie.
Because on the way to Oregon, there was this farm we drove by that reminded us a lot like Interstellar. And that was just the conversation that sparked. But continue.
Yes, and we were talking about the movie and how what was going on in the movie. And Oscar brought up this question like, "Oh, why was the Earth dying? Like, what was going on?" And they were saying, "Oh, like it was dying because the Earth." No, I think that's what we told them. Like the Earth was dying. That's the plot. And then because Oscar was asking why they were burning the crops, and they were saying, "Oh, the Earth was dying and all this." And then, what did you say? And then we tell him that was in the beginning. How did it go, Oscar? You gotta tell us.
Me?
Yeah, how did it go?
What happened? How did it lead this up?
Yes.
So we're just all like, so why was there was only 2 jobs, right, Justin? He's like, yeah, there was only like engineering,
Farmer and engineer.
farming and engineering. You're like, yeah. You're like, because the world's dying, so there's only one of the two. You're either on a farm or you're engineering. And then you were talking about something of like, yeah, because the farm. I honestly disassociated from what some of the stuff you were saying.
Disassociated.
But then you were just saying, because you were just yapping. I was lost a little bit with the way you were saying, and then you said something about, yeah, because the Earth was burning, so they had to like
no.
burn. They had to like water the crops, so
No.
it was on fire. That's what I'm saying. I remember.
There.
And then I was all like, oh, I must have missed that part. And then Alonzo hops in the conversation, started finishing it. And then
And I'm like, oh, it was in the beginning of the movie.
and I'm like, well, that's my problem.
And then I still talk on. I say like, oh, it's the beginning of the movie where. And then I'm like, oh.
And I just hit him with the
see what you're
Spider-Man
saying.
joke. Oh, I must have missed that part where that's my problem.
Yes, but it was the pause that got me, dude.
It was the pause because that's what made you hop in.
And then me and Justin look at each other like, this motherfucker.
So I think you cleaned you were eating halfway, weren't you? I don't know what you're doing, but you were like doing something, and then you like pause in that moment, like where's my problem? And then you
Yeah, you
continued it,
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I must have missed that.
and you did something
Where that's my problem. Because
Yeah,
you said
yeah.
I sounded genuine.
because you sounded like a sentence, but then when you did that little action, you stopped. And then when you did that part, it like when you like clean, you're like, I don't
I
know
was
what
like
you got.
blowing my nose or cleaning my mouth.
Yeah, like that, and like it kind of stopped your conversation, like your sentence, and then we continued it.
Yes.
And you're like, "Where's my problem?" We continued it again.
Oh,
It was
phenomenal.
funny. It landed.
That reeled Alonzo back into my side.
Yeah, that shit was so funny.
That won Alonzo back over.
Yeah.
And then we got our food. We ate.
We ate.
I had
We
a-
smacked.
Yeah, we ate. We went to the bathroom together and jerked off. We went to the bathroom separately each couple times. And then, yeah, we had to get a coat to use the bathroom. And then, yeah, the lady, I had to get the lady's attention a couple times for water, refill on coffee. It wasn't a good Denny's.
And oh my god, I forgot to say this too, but the first place we ate, the first
$2.
we ate at this the cafe that's on the hotel, and then we were seeing how much we're gonna tip, and then these guys were pulling out $5.
I asked Justin, how much are you going to tip? You're like, $5. I'm like, I'll probably tip $5. How about you,
Yes.
Alonzo?
And then I
$2.
say $2.
$2.
He says it loud. I say it quietly. I'm
Dude,
like, I'm gonna tip $2.
we get in there. There's one other person in the restaurant
Yes.
eating, dude.
One person eating.
Oh my! And then when we walked in, she acknowledged we walked in that she's
Yeah.
not the only one
She's
there.
like, oh, I got company.
Yeah, I
man."
finally got company, you know.
And
So
then we
she
walk away.
acknowledged it. Yeah, she acknowledged that were there, you know. So there's only two. It's us and then this other person in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then when Oscar was asking for how much we're gonna tip, and he asked Alonzo, and Alonzo said $2. Oscar like $2, but he said it so loud to like everybody in the fucking restaurant heard you.
But it's just us.
It's just us in there, dude. And,
And
now,
the
dude,
way-
I like told her, like, dude, just say it louder next time. And then the lady starts laughing. She comes, I'm like, oh, she probably heard it. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck. Shit, that wasn't for her.
That wasn't for her. That was funny. And you know what's funny? After Denny's, I tipped $2.
I know.
But that was earned though, because damn, dude, that was service. Dude, there was only one waiter. I understand if dude they
Waitress,
needed. Yeah, I had to get her attention multiple times. Our food took like 2 hours to get to our table. Like, nah. The lady at the first hotel treated us right.
Because
She
maybe
was
because
cracking-
we're
she was
the only
cracking-
two
Yeah.
customers in that
That's true.
restaurant.
That's true. But she was
Oh my
cracking joke with
gosh.
us.
She was, yeah.
She had nobody else to crack jokes with.
That's true.
She had to use them on us.
Yeah, she has to do all her jokes for the rest of the day on us just to see if they're good or not.
Well, yeah, that happened. And then after Denny's, we just left.
We made our way to
Made our way
Seattle.
to Seattle. But
And then I hear Oscar took a nap, I think.
Yeah, I took a little mini nap.
Yes.
I fast traveled because after we got to the bridge, I started editing the skit.
Yeah.
If you want to see what skit we're talking about, go watch there's gonna be a video soon of our trip. It's in that video. Oh, and have I mentioned to hit the like button and subscribe? Thank you.
For more stories like this.
For more stories like this. Well, yeah, after I edit that skit, I started laughing, dude. You guys were like, Justin looked back a couple times. What's so funny back there? What's all that ruckus going on back there?
That was later.
No, I know. But Justin looked back at me a couple times laughing because of the skit I was editing.
Oh, yeah. You were laughing. You're like, hee hee hee.
Oh, in the car, right? Yeah.
On the way to Seattle. And
So I can't laugh. I'm like, what's wrong back there?
What's that ruckus?
What's so funny?
and then I finished editing the skit, and then I was like, all right, my job's done.
Okay, your job was done?
And then I go to sleep. I fast travel.
Yeah. You went to sleep, and then it was me and Justin just
You guys wake me up. We're here.
No, before that. As we were driving, dude, there was a road, and we could see the other side that's coming into Oregon, and we just see traffic for miles.
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Oh,
You were asleep
yeah.
during
I was asleep.
Yeah,
What
so
was
our
happening?
road was good, but the other side, like,
Oh,
there was
no, I did see
traffic.
that. Yeah, there was a lot of traffic going to Oregon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it was like,
trucks.
it was for miles.
Yeah,
I saw
Miles, dude. So then we saw like at the end of the traffic, we saw cars slowly
coming in.
coming into that direction, and I looked at them like, no, guys, turn
No,
around.
They
Go
don't
the
know
other
what
way.
the game comes into.
Yeah, because that shit was like for miles. It
long,
wasn't for like
Did you guys see what caused it or no?
no, it's I don't know, just traffic hour.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That was a lot of traffic.
Dude, and I'm like, no, turn back. you
Turn
have
back.
time,
Yeah.
please.
But they
But there was
couldn't
like
turn.
so much. I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
it's terrible. And then I was scared because I thought our side was gonna have traffic too.
I know.
I thought we were going to have traffic on the way back home.
Luckily, we didn't.
Well, that's pretty cool because we didn't exit the same way we entered, right?
Yeah, we
No.
went through a different way.
Different, yeah. Because the way we entered was sick, dude.
The Oregon one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
From Oregon to Seattle.
Oregon to Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When we entered to Seattle.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It was nice. Yeah, we went all up.
Yeah, it was crazy because when I woke up and you said we were here, I look out the window and dude, I just see fucking skyscrapers.
When
In
did
the
we wake you
distance.
up?
I don't know. I
I
just
woke
wake
you
up
up
and
too
I just
early.
see. I just wake up and I look up and we're here. You guys kept saying we're here. I'm like, let me see. I stick my head out for between you guys and I just see the skyscrapers. I'm like, holy shit! It
Yeah,
was magnificent.
because I think we woke you up, and I remember we still had like 30 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was excited though. I was
Yeah.
looking around. I was taking it in. I was recording footage.
And it was nice because as we got closer,
We went into that tunnel.
there was a tunnel
Mhm.
to go to where we needed to be, and it wasn't just any tunnel. It was like a long tunnel. I
We
think.
went underneath the city. I think.
Yeah, that's what Oscar was telling us, that this is under the city, and it was a long tunnel, probably like a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles long. And as soon as we popped out, boom,
We're in there.
skyscrapers.
We're
We
literally
were
in
the city.
Dude,
We
fucking-
started outside the city and then we go in the tunnel. We're in the city.
Yes.
It's funny because they gave me the camera. They're like, Justin, record this, you know? So I'm recording my side, and then Oscar's like checking out his side. And they gave me the camera to record outside, and I'm recording. It comes out to like a building. I'm facing a building, dude. There's like there's no view or anything. And you guys have the full on view on the left side.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, dude, you guys give me the wrong side because my side was just a skyscraper that we wrapped around while you guys saw the whole
Yeah.
city on the
Oh,
left side.
yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
I had just woken up. I'm sorry.
Yes. And then we were traversing the city for the first time, and it was a totally different vibe from Oregon. There
Holy.
was so much people.
It looks so much cleaner, newer.
Yes.
But and also the one ways didn't feel as chaotic as the
Yeah.
ones
Yeah, I didn't.
in over there in Portland.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there was one ways it was like just went so smoothly. We
Yes.
kind of like picked it up.
It felt nice. It didn't feel very compressed like Oregon.
And all in Oregon and Portland, they was like it's very chaotic there. Like you like saw a lot of people. You know, there's a lot
Oh, yeah,
In
a lot
Oregon?
in
of
Portland.
unique
Yeah,
characters, right?
yes,
That's what you said
What?
in Portland.
in Oregon.
There's a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Now I get it. You know what comedians say about, with all due respect to the people in Portland, Oregon, I'm not just saying this is me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just saying I
different.
understand the perspective from what comedians have talked about. In
And not only
Portland,
that,
Oregon.
we're from Utah, you know, we're used to
Yeah.
Mexicans and like.
Andrew Schultz, I think,
Yeah.
is the one that said it. He said he doesn't like Portland, Oregon.
Oh, he's in.
Really?
Yeah, I think he has. If I'm mistaken, my bad. But I know for sure it's a comedian
Yeah.
that says they don't like going to Portland, Oregon, is because there's just characters out there, you know. And I was like, oh, not everybody, but you know, every city's got characters. But like, I went to Seattle. I'm like, dude, there was a lot. We did stumble across some characters. You know, the guy at the bar that was yapping us off, wouldn't leave us
What was going
alone.
on? I figured that he was gonna rob us, like pickpocket us.
I figured he was gonna try to follow us home.
He needs a place to sleep. Nah, not here, buddy. We're leaving the next day.
And then
Come back tomorrow. We'll be here.
yeah, but then there were some cool people that we met too, like the valet guy.
Oh yeah,
he was
cool.
so quick with it, dude. So quick with it.
Which one? The one I tipped?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was because he tipped him.
Yeah.
But dude, I remember we tipped the guy before, and he took fucking forever.
Oh yeah. I didn't tip him the first dude because I didn't know I could tip because it's my first time using the valet.
Yeah.
And then once I knew the power of it, I was like, actually,
the power of tipping.
The power of having a valet.
When we got there first to get all the stuff out, and remember we're like, me and Alonzo are having the conversation when we parked the car. I'm like, oh, that guy's leaving. Can we we should just pull forward when he leaves.
Yeah.
We're like, we should pull forward.
So
and we're just waiting for the car. No, pull forward, go forward. And then we're like, yeah, we should do it once the car leaves, and we can just take a spot in the valet, you know? Like, yeah, sounds good, you know? And then if we see him like, oh, he's leaving, and then he leaves. Whole time we forgot that Oscar got out the car with the door open.
So
I got out and the door was wide open.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you guys going to get out or what's going on?
No, so we pull up after the gardener. Yeah. And then we pull up behind the car that's in front in the valet parking.
Yeah.
And I would pull up right on his ass because I think this guy, I don't know why the fuck.
Because he's backing up to get out.
Yes.
And then you back up.
Yes.
With the door open.
No, but the thing is, me and Justin are talking. We're talking like, what's the movie? You know?
Yeah.
And then as we're talking, you get out already, like without saying anything. And then I see you get out, but then I forget about you.
Yeah,
and then we're talking. Me and Justin are talking. We're like, what should we do? Should I tell him like, should I wait here or should I move? He's like, let's wait for this guy and see. Whole time you're outside, you're not listening in on this conversation.
You're just out there in front of the door, just
like you haven't closed it. You're just out there, and we forgot about you. We're looking at this car in front of us that has a whole concentration. He gets in his car and he like backs up. Then I'm like, whoa, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, he's leaving.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, oh, I'm gonna give him space because he's leaving. I don't want him to hit my car. I want to be a safe guy. I put in reverse, Terry. I back up a little bit, poquito. I don't like full send it. But then I'm like, I hear, whoa, what the fuck you doing? And I'm like, whoa. And then Justice burst laughing. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, that's fucking Oscar. He's outside.
And he slams the door and I'm like, you fuckers, like you had the door wide open.
You motherfucker.
Then I was like, then in my head I'm like, oh my god, I forgot he was out there.
It is funny because he's just sitting by the door and the door is coming at him as you
really?
back it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like hitting Oscar.
I didn't know that.
Because imagine like the door is here and then you back up and he starts going towards him.
Yeah.
So when you backed up, you get fucking hit by the door.
You took me out, bro. You would have fucking took me out.
That's so funny.
Yeah, dude. 'Cause me and Justin, we didn't move an inch. We didn't even. I didn't even turn off the car. We didn't say like, okay, we're gonna get out.
Yeah.
We just like chill. Like
We're like, wait, we gotta think about our next.
yeah, we think about the next move.
Oh,
Actually, I forgot about
Oh,
that.
I
Yeah.
forgot about
Almost
that
got
too.
ran over, you guys.
Yeah, it was by accident though. Like when I was backing up, it wasn't even like with the intention. That, like,
Yeah, the Oscar was.
I
out
was
there.
just backing up normally, like as I would, slowly because I knew those cars behind coming.
Mhm.
And then the dude left, and I pulled up right in the spot. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there's different characters over there in Portland.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy. Over there in Seattle, much calmer. Very much more calmer.
Yeah.
I felt like I saw more people
Felt more
walking
safer.
in Seattle too.
Oh yeah.
Felt more
yeah.
safer too in Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I only get robbed in Seattle
Yeah.
compared to
Yes.
Portland.
I felt like more anxious in Seattle.
They had
mean,
security
Portland.
walking around in Seattle too, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I felt more anxious in Portland,
yeah.
Oregon than Seattle.
Yes.
But for the most part, I was chilling. I had fun. But Seattle, first day, dude, I was overwhelmed with the city.
It was so much building.
I was overwhelmed. We pull up to the hotel. We check in. Everything was smooth, right?
Mhm.
We pack all our stuff.
Yeah,
we go.
pack our stuff.
Me and Alonzo go into our
Smooth
suite.
Oh yeah.
This time around,
Corruption, 4 at this point?
Yes, we're going to the suite.
The power of
we
the
feel the
suite.
power. And not only
Mhm.
that, we have parking there at the building, so we don't have to
How much
go
is
out of our
parking?
way. Like $52 or something.
$52 for the whole stay.
Yeah,
When we had to
Not
pay
bad.
fucking $50 a night.
at the Oregon.
Because of valet, they bring it for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't have valet here. It was
And there's
just
no park.
self-park. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that's how it was, but it's all right.
But it's pretty safe because it's underground parking too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the back cave.
They couldn't get in or now.
I know. The
So what did
crackheads.
we do? We get there, we unpack our
unpack.
stuff, and what happens?
And we're already busy, dude. We start messing around, but then Justin says we're gonna go pick up his girl because the girls have pulled in from the plane.
Yeah,
The airport, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
the girls got in on Tuesday. I think that we got there earlier than they did
Yeah.
because I think they're barely like on the plane. They barely landed while we were already checking into our hotel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
'cause
when we got there, they were waiting for a lift. When we got
Oh.
unpacked and everything, they were waiting for a lift to go back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we went to go pick her up, and then we came back around to our hotel, and we got
My hotel corruption still on you. Huh?
Hee hee hee. And then, oh look, that's a good picture right there.
Oh, yeah, it's us.
And the
This is
metro.
hotel we stayed
Metro.
at. Metro.
Oh, the metro was going through right next to us too. That's crazy.
Yo, Metro, yo,
Pretty
Metro.
sick.
And it was a good hotel because it was next to the Space Needle, next to the Spears, next to basically all the attractions around, even next to Pike Place Market.
10-minute walk.
Yeah, we took our car. But everything was close by. But
Yeah, everything was close. It was magnificent.
after we came back, that's when we just showered and got ready for the night because we were going to go out. And that's the way we did.
Where did we go at?
We went to the bar. We
Oh,
went to meet with your sister.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went to the bar to eat with your sister. That's when I ordered the Moscow Mule.
Yeah, and this is when
The first Moscow Mule of the trip makes its appearance, and I just ordered it. I
Oh.
wasn't
this is
thinking
when my
much.
corruption started. He orders a Moscow Mule, and I'm like, what's that?
Mhm.
I get a little sip. That's good.
That's good.
I
dude.
finish it, dude. And then he orders another Moscow Mule. No, I ordered a Red Bull vodka, and then he orders another Moscow Mule, and then I'm
He
like,
killed my first one. Like I had half of it. I had like a couple sips. He killed it.
I did.
Murdered it.
And I think your second one too. I think I was chugging that shit.
Yeah, dude, you love that.
Yeah,
thing.
and then you bring out the second one, and you're not looking at me, and I grab it and I start chugging it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You like-
Corruption, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's what it is.
I was drinking or having a good time. I got a burger, and it was a good time. What do you
Burger.
think?
Twas.
It was nice. It was pretty cool. My favorite part of that little bar there was when we went to the bathroom all together.
Oh yeah.
Oh
so-
yeah, because the
solid.
girls went to the bathroom, and
And
then
like, let's go.
you
Let's
guys
go.
were gonna go to the bathroom, and I was like, I don't want to be here alone, so I go with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a one stall bathroom, so we all
Yes.
rushed into.
Oh.
All the boys
bombarded-
went into one.
bombarded one of the bathrooms. All three of
Yes.
us, and I go take a piss, and I'm like, "Yeah, this looks like LeBron, doesn't it?"
Oh yeah.
Let me pull it up.
stall.
yeah,
You get a
little-
picture?
the urinal, like the little
the
toilet.
urine, Yeah.
Pull it up.
Yeah,
The
I'm
cover.
Like, yeah, I'm like, this looks like LeBron, doesn't it? And
Uh-huh.
you're like, it
The
does.
toilet seat frame where you piss looks like LeBron's head.
Mhm.
And I was
It
like,
did.
what do you mean? And then I go and take a piss. I'm like, yo, oh, you right.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna pull it up on the screen for you guys so
I
you
wanna
guys
see
can
it.
see what we're
I
talking
want
about.
to see it too.
But yeah, Justin, I was like, holy shit. I think there was a meme going around where this was how this was happening.
yeah.
yeah, that's all.
That shit's funny. Yeah.
What you think? Pretty accurate or what?
I thought it was
Comic
LeBron.
accurate.
Yeah, Ryan-
Comic accurate. That does look like LeBron, dude.
Dude, running from Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Face Jam.
Yeah, the second one when he's there. I thought it
Yeah,
reminded me
So
of.
funny. LeBron toilet seat.
Oh my god.
I wish I could have one. I wish I had one.
But after that, that's when we started making the plans. What should we do? Me and Oscar wanted to run it back on pool,
Mhm.
but they're all far away, and we weren't sure where to go, to a bar kind of close by or far. And then we finally all agreed on something, to go to the pool.
To go play pool.
Yes.
Yeah, first night we got to walk. Went to park.
We walked.
Oh, we went to the park first, yeah,
went
and then
to
we
the
started
park.
making plans.
The girls changed
Shoes.
shoes,
Yes.
and the boys made their way down to the bathroom again.
Oh,
where
yeah, we
Where we
did.
found the unisex toilets.
Yes.
Where anybody can go into that the rooms. Boy, girl, doesn't matter. Don't judge. But the thing is that they had the bathrooms. They were all toilets, and they had
They were all
doors.
king thrones.
Yeah, they had doors, and you had your own
Yes.
stall and everything.
That's luxury.
And I was like, nice, not
Uh-huh.
bad, not bad.
That
And
was
then,
fun.
And we were just down there when
Just
then.
messing around.
Then we started taking pictures. We went to their lobby, started taking pictures of the lobby.
Yes.
And then there's-
Meanwhile, the girls are all waiting for us.
We turned around, they're like, there they are. I'm like, oh, let's go. And we
Yeah.
left. Walked for like a 30-minute walk.
That was nice though. It was fun.
It was
The
a nice
hike.
walk.
The hike
I was all
uphill.
uphill, yeah.
I told you guys we could have got scooters and bikes and got there quicker.
But we've realized that might have been a bad idea, especially when we're a little tipsy, you know,
Yeah.
because on one of the
Who was
ways,
tipsy?
I don't know about the girls, but they've been drinking, so I don't know if they're tipsier now, or they might judge, that they're
Get hit by a
not that
car.
drunk, and then something bad happens,
Yeah.
So we didn't want to risk it. That's the thing, I didn't want to risk it, And then Oscar asked everybody, and they're like, no, because I'm like, yes, you kind of understand it. If you think you're okay to drive and you drive and something happens, then that's the bad thing. You think that you're good, but when you're not actually good. So then on the way up there, we see a scooter coming down.
Because there's a bunch of scooters around the city, and so we just because they ran in the bike lane, and almost every street had bike lanes and scooter lanes, I guess.
Yeah.
So we were like seeing them for like we weren't like singing nothing too much.
So we see like people pass by scooters here and there.
Yeah,
And we're like 6 minutes away from the pool place, right?
Yeah, we're going uphill and scooters are coming downhill.
Oh yeah,
Something
they're coming
happened.
downhill,
Tragedy
uphill,
happens.
everywhere.
Yes.
And then tell them what happened.
So I actually got a full view on this. I was in the back.
Way past us.
Yeah, you heard it. That was loud.
I
huh?
heard the like right before that. That's when I said right by us.
Yeah.
And then once to reach your view.
So we're walking, making our way up. We're walking uphill, and these three scooters, something, two guys and one girl in the back coming down, and then two scooters by the guys they go by, and then the girl. I don't see what happens. I think she hits the curb or something, but then she hits it, and then boom, falls on the ground. She ate shit. She's like, oh.
But it's because they were going downhill, dude.
They were going fast too.
They were going fast,
the guy, I
dude.
think she was like matching their speed,
Yeah.
and she fell. And she fell right on top of her scooter. And then I was like, holy shit. Everybody's like, you good? You okay? She's like, yeah, I'm okay. And then the guys start helping her up. And I'm like, God damn. She ate shit, dude.
She ate complete
I think she hit the curb also. I don't think she hit
Dude.
the pavement on the
Big
ground.
oof, dude.
Big
Yeah.
oof, dude.
Oh
She
my
like
God.
splashed like down.
She dribbled
The
off
first
that
thing is
ground.
like, this is why we didn't take the scooters, dude.
Yeah.
The first thing I said, dude.
Mhm.
I said, oh my gosh.
Oh my god, that would have been us, huh?
Nah, one of us, dude.
Yeah.
I probably
Not
made
me.
you. Probably.
And there was a lot of people where she fell too. It wasn't just us that looked. There was like a little
Oh,
people sitting on the tables that like they heard it. They
They
looked
got up?
over. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like, what's going
someone
on?
got him.
Yeah.
There is a lot of people there. Someone got him.
Yeah.
And then on the way to the pool place, we passed by this Starbucks Reserve Roastery. It looks like a chocolate factory.
I did, huh? Oh yeah, I remember that one. I remember.
I'm a little sad that we didn't get to go to a Starbucks.
Because
At least the first one or this one.
yeah,
But
because
it was fine because the one at Pike Place the line was too long. I'm like, nah.
yes, Oscar was telling us that the first Starbucks was ever made was in Seattle, and we wanted to check it out. But when we went to go check it out, it was a long line, a really wrong line.
Yeah,
Really
because
wrong
it's
line.
over there at the Pike
Yes,
Pike
Oh.
Market.
but
Pike Place.
that was more on a different day.
Yeah. But we get to the pool table place. It was sketchy.
Sketchy. There's no sign out front.
There's no
nothing.
sign.
Well, there
yep.
was a little sign that said like this way.
Yeah.
Right through that door.
But it was like behind like a little shutter or something.
Yeah, I had to
The
read
garage door?
yeah, behind the garage
door.
door, and there was a sign that's where you had to buzz in, and then as soon as I buzzed in, it let me in.
And then you're like, you looked at us, you're like, all right, let's go.
Like we like go in, and then it's like a garage, right?
yeah, it's not even like it's like cement garage.
Yeah, and then we go up a little, and there's a doorway that leads down to a basement stairs, and I'm like, I look at everybody, I'm like, this is a little sketch, and I'm like,
Yeah.
let me go check it out first to make sure the coast is clear.
You know what's crazy is that when we enter, I was the last one to enter, and I saw like a bunch of thugs like behind us, and I fucking closed the door like hella quick, and I look at the door and I see like the door jiggle, like
Really?
someone there trying to open it. That's why I was when we were coming down, like just come with me. I'm like Oscar, like I told Alonso, like dude, check the front door because there was some thugs behind me.
Yeah.
There were?
There were like thugs behind me. That's I told Oscar Alonso, like, because you were bringing me down there. I'm like, dude, like check the front door because they were trying to get in here, you know.
Yeah.
And
So
did you hear the door jiggle?
yeah, I saw
Oh,
it. I
shit.
stopped it. That's why I grabbed. I stopped because I'm like, there's no way they're gonna fucking try to open the door, right?
Yeah.
And they were trying to open the door, and I'm like, fuck. That's why like I want to go talk to you, but you're like, you're already going down the stairs. I'm like, Alonso, check that shit doesn't fucking open, you know.
Yeah, you told me like look at the front door. I'm like, all
That's
right,
scary. I
Yeah,
didn't know about
that's
this.
what I'm like, dude. Look at the. I was like, dude, look at the front door. Like, look at the fucking front door. Because I was like, because if I'm out down there trying to check here, and
They're
I need
gonna-
you two
yeah.
guys up top to check the front door, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
to make
Bosco was
sure-
already making his way
To
down.
make
So,
sure the
yeah.
group is good, safe.
Yeah, because there's gonna be 2 on 2.
How many of us were there? It was us
8 of
three.
us?
Well, we separate down, so you and me are down there,
I'm on top.
and I
I'm
told
looking
him
at the
like,
front door. I didn't know why though. You told me look at the front door. I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I was just looking at it.
He
Yeah.
opens it.
What the?
yeah, because that's how when I was coming, I was the last one in, and I was like, I see a bunch of like,
You see them coming to you.
I see him go like hit the corner when I was like, oh, everyone's going in,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, fuck, and now like dude, the door was not closing fast enough, dude. Like
But
I
they,
let it
like,
go.
hit the corner and see you.
They see the corner, and then like there's like
How many of them?
my girl, there's like 5 of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I see 5 of them.
All
I'm like,
guys.
yep.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, so then I see him going in. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, and then I walk in, and I think the door was gonna like go heavier. Like,
Uh-huh.
It took forever to slow.
it's just low. So I fucking grabbed it, yanked it closed, dude. I fucking yanked it closed. And when I yanked it closed, I walked back to see if it locked. And then it fucking they like try to open it, and I hear the jiggle. I hear like the whispers in the outside. And I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, fuck. And then,
Damn, dude, I didn't even know about this.
yeah,
Me
that's why
neither.
that's why I told Alonso. I'm like, dude, check the front door, because if we're down there and something happens down there, and then something happens up there, I'm like, dude, check the front door. I don't want you guys to be oblivious.
Because we're
to
already
upstairs.
in a sketchy area.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was
We
like,
don't
kind of
even
like,
know if the
It was
pool's
that
at
side of the
bottom.
street that was sketchy to be
yeah.
honest.
That's what I was like, kind
Yeah.
of like on guard, because I'm like, dude, I'm like, Alonso, check the top, like, no, the front door, because
Yes.
that's what I had to encounter right before we walked in, dude. I'm like,
damn, that was scary. Because then after we go downstairs, straight nothing but pool tables. It was
yeah,
vibes.
Yeah, it was
vibe.
cool.
But damn, that's scary.
That's what I was saying. That's why I was kind of a little like caught off guard, because I'm
That's
like, oh
scary.
shit.
Well, thank God you closed it in time.
Because I'm like, cause I was waiting for like it to open. I'm like, fuck, because I'm thinking there's like a little time span where like it's gonna be open.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, fuck.
It just opens once. Huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. Damn.
But we were in this basement, nothing but full of pool tables. It was a vibe. It was kind of quiet. They could have had better music. They could have.
They
had
didn't
some
have
light.
any music.
They had like music playing in the
But
little
it was
room,
so
but
dense.
it's
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
barely.
Like, yeah, I mean, it was vibes. There was nothing but pool tables there. Shout out to the guy. It's called OX Billards,
Billards,
yeah.
OX Billards. And yeah, the guy buzzed me in. We go in, and then the guy set us up. The pool tables were very, very nice, luxurious, and it was mostly a place to like for people who are really into pool to go play pool. It's like a pool gym, is what the guy told us.
There's a sign right there.
Oh, look, there's the sign, yeah, right here. And he just buzzed into this door. Then we walk in. Yep, that's the entrance. We walked in.
That is the entrance, yes.
Yeah,
But it was not that lit up.
It was not.
It was
yeah.
not that lit
And
up
then
in
this
the back.
corner.
Dude.
You just go around this corner, and then you go down these steps.
Those that sketchy ass stuff.
Yeah,
Those were
dude.
the steps. But right here, the door entrance is where it locked before you go into those steps. But yeah, this is like the exact same path that you have to take to get to the pool.
Yes.
Mm.
But yeah, shout out to the guy. He was really nice. He was cool.
Yeah, he was cool.
And then everybody was out there. And I was at the door. I'm like, fuck. Just like close it, and that's how I'm looking at the door handle. I'm like, and I see it like jiggle. I'm like, fuck, it's locked. I'm like, fuck, it's locked. But if like they buzz it, I'm like,
Nah,
yeah.
they ain't going.
I'm like,
they
fuck.
buzzing.
I'm like, this is not good. You know, this is very not good.
But yeah, that was cool. It was vibes. We played pool. Justin got his revenge on me.
Oh
It was
yeah,
a
the
good
revenge
matchup.
tour.
But then after that, we played pool for an hour. Justin had some twisted tea. And then after we just we left, we Ubered back to the hotel, and we fell asleep for that night, and then we went to the next day.
Yeah, we were pretty tired because looking back at it, we were in Oregon one day and then Seattle the next, you know.
Which is crazy.
It was
though.
a long day for us. We were all very tired.
Very tired.
Yeah.
What,
and then-
12 o'clock we left already?
Something like that.
We left around 11:45, and then we Ubered back to the hotel, and then we fell asleep, and we got ready for the next day. So what did we do on the next day?
Next day was a science center.
Oh, yeah.
So we woke up and they were telling us, Justin's sister was telling us that today we were
Rosalind.
Rosalind. I was calling her Rosalind, dude. I don't know if she said anything about that, but I called her Rosalind. So Rosalind. But she told us we're going to go check out the science centers today because we actually got the city pass. And if you guys don't know what the city pass is, Justin educated us about it. It is a pass that allows us to see attractions throughout the city. And we actually had to reserve a couple of them. But for the science center, it was no reservation. You can just pull up whenever. And that's what we did. We pulled up to the science center, and the attractions for most of the city pass are actually around the Space Needle. So as we were making our way to the science center, oh wait, I gotta back up.
Shout out
we-
to the City Pass,
We
dude. That
went to
saved
the
us
diner
money.
too, no?
Did we?
Oh yeah, we did. The diner was
I gotta
nice.
back up, yeah.
We had
What diner?
breakfast.
Went to the
Where
diner
we had
on
breakfast
Wednesday,
and
where your
that Korean
sister-
forgot her scarf and Alonso
Yeah.
gave it to her.
Oh yeah.
Alonso saved the day. I gave him an alley
you,
oop.
you gave me that.
I gave the alley oop.
Yeah. So we pull up, and your sister Roslyn, she sends us a location. Like, we're gonna hit up this bar to get some breakfast. I'm like, all right then.
Super
Brunch?
close to
Some
our
brunch, yeah.
Yeah.
Brunch.
That's like the end of our street, right? That main
Yeah,
street.
end
is
of our
like
street, yeah.
on the opposite side of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Cause we got there and we're like looking for it, and I see the door swing open. Justin.
Rustin in here. And they're like, okay then.
Oh, yeah, cool. They were there.
Yes. And then it was a nice vibe. It was a
Mhm.
cool place. And yeah, there was 2 Koreans next to me, I think,
Mhm.
and they were eating their brunch. And as they got up to leave, Oscar points out, I was like, I think that girl forgot her scarf. And I'm like, huh? And then he points, and I look at the seat she was sitting on. And I see something there. So I'm like, I wonder, So I go.
Dude,
and I give it
Alonso
back to
grabs
her.
a scarf, smells it, and then goes and gives it to the girl, dude.
A big whip.
Yeah, that's hers.
Yeah, but Justin tells me, apúrale, apúrale. And so I can quickly run and give it to her. And then they're like, thank you.
he was
thank
the
you.
hero.
I'm like, yes, no problem.
They bowed down to him like 10 times.
They did.
And
Yeah.
Alonso said,
I was like, no.
corruption already hit 6.
Yeah,
Level 6.
corruption number 6. I was like, oh.
This is the
No.
diner we ate at, Tarvin 5 Point Cafe.
It was really cool, yeah.
Super close to our area.
Yes. And
I liked it.
what did I get? I got a burger there, I think.
I also got a burger.
I got breakfast. You know me.
Yeah. I think after this one, that's when I was like, I got tired of burgers. So that's why the next, because Wednesday was concert night also.
Yeah, so we got
That's why we got
brunch.
tacos later, yeah.
Oh yeah, we got
Oh, the best tacos we
Yeah,
had.
but yeah, we
We'll
had
get to
I had
that.
a burger, and after this, I was kind of tired of burgers, so I was like, I enjoyed the burger was good, but I was just tired of it, So like, it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but it was a nice vibe in there. We chilled, we ate our brunch, and that's when we started making our way to the attraction, the Science Center. But like I was saying before, all of the attractions are close by, so when we were making our way to the Science Center, the Space Needle is right in front of it too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so we
It's-
saw it on the way.
Yeah, so we were taking some quick pics, checking it out, and it was nice. It was like a nice little area, like a nice vibe.
Yeah, I liked it because at the same time, in the City Pass, when you get close to something or like an attraction, is like, oh, you have your City Pass, and it pops up on my phone like, you should use those City Pass,
Oh, really?
Oh, I told you to
Yeah,
use it.
yeah, it told me to.
Oh, I
I'm like,
didn't know
I'm like,
that.
oh, nice, pretty cool,
Oh.
But it was cool because it was like, what, like from our hotel to there was like maybe like 7 minutes.
Yeah, to the Space Needle, it wasn't that
Yeah.
far.
So then from like, and we got even closer because the brunch was even like maybe like 3 minute walk from us.
Yes.
So it was like maybe 4 minutes from there.
Yeah, we were right there. And there was a breeze that morning, I remember.
Ooh, I liked
Then
it.
it got hot.
I liked it.
But yeah, the Pacific Science Center was really cool. We got to go in, saw some cool stuff.
It
and
was
that's-
fun because there was little attractions for kids to play with, but we were playing with it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were
yeah.
definitely playing with
Yes,
it.
you're messing around with it.
And then we did a second skit.
Justin was hitting a spoon. He's like, "Ee." and then there was a little mirror where we all became my size.
Oh, that picture? Yeah.
that was
it's
funny.
okay.
That was hilarious.
And I just like, we were like walking around with it.
Water like
That
penguins.
shit was so
Yeah.
funny.
There's a little sign or butterfly exhibit.
Butterflies, it was cool.
I wanted a butterfly to land on one of us, dude.
Not one did.
Mm.
At least the blue one, because there was 2 blue ones that kept like bouncing around everywhere. They're like playing, but
Mhm.
they never landed on anything. I was like, land on somebody, dude. Justin,
Jeez.
Oscar, Roslyn, somebody, you know?
Please.
Paris, dude.
I was sick. I like the part where you had to play the little like instruments. The one where you guys were talking, it's like across each other.
That one was
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
That one's sick.
With the big old bowls in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
We
we had to
captured a
whisper.
good picture of him.
Yeah, and you too.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, me looking backwards.
Yeah, looking towards.
Oh, really?
Side eye.
Send me
Yeah.
that one too.
There were some
I did
cool like
say
science
so.
attractions there.
Let
Yeah.
me see if you did.
And there was also like a what is it called? I was gonna say harpoon. I don't know.
Not an ARP.
Arp. Yeah, that was like without strings.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, the harp, yeah. Is that what it's called? Oh, it is a harp.
Harp.
harp. Yeah,
harp.
No strings.
Yeah, no strings, and it was pretty
No
cool.
strings
We were like,
attached.
messing around with it, making music, and it was fine. Nice little attractions. But as we were there, we forgot it was a Wednesday, and Seattle. So we forgot that there's actually schools going on, And at that time, a whole
Bunch of kids.
bunch of kids were running around.
Oh yeah, it was a field trip for them.
Field trip for them.
Oh, yeah.
Field trip for a bunch of kids. And they were playing around the area where we were at in the children's section.
Yeah.
And while we were messing with that, they were also messing with things. So we didn't get to experience all of it.
Mm.
And there was actually this bubble one that we wanted to play on. But,
That we wanted to play on.
yeah, but there was just two little girls, a little girl and a little boy that
Or
they were
play-
just playing on it.
mesmerized by it, dude.
They were in love with it, dude. Little girl
Dude.
was in love with that.
They were.
Yeah, she was like, dude, look at the bubbles. And then like she was like Chip trying to make the bubbles and popping.
Because it'll dip like a curtain down and it'll lift it up and it'll make a big giant wall of like of a bubble.
Yeah.
And then the kid like realized that if he blows on it, it will stretch out the bubble wall and then it will cut off and make a bubble on the other side.
Yeah.
And then when he did that, the girl was like, she saw like a big giant bubble go on the other side. She would go up to it and like smack it. And they kept doing that over and over and over again.
But they kept messing up. I think they did it like twice. They did it good, but then like they kept trying and trying.
They got excited.
Yeah.
I wanted to do one, dude.
I know.
We
And
were
we
in
had an
line.
idea. Yeah, all three of us were gonna make a big old bubble, but we never got the chance because they were on it.
They were on us for so damn long.
The mom
Yeah.
was there, dude. Someone just
Two
said-
moms, dude.
Yeah, I know. You should have just hit it with the.
We should have just pulled an MJ. Fuck them kids.
That's enough.
That's enough. Dunk their heads in. There, get your bubbles now. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, but I think that was my favorite part because after we went to the space exhibit, and then we were just like, it was kind of small. We were just kind of chilling. Me and Oscar were playing with the balls, rolling around. The spiral.
what balls?
It was a couple balls.
The
You
one in
took-
my pants?
Yeah, it was a bunch of balls.
The one in my
That shit
pants?
was-
Because I remember I was playing with one ball.
You know what balls?
Oscar pulls up. He's like, grab all the balls. I was like, I guess I grab all them all.
You grab them. I said all of them.
No, I'm lost. What balls are you talking about?
The ball's in the little hole.
Like a spiral. You
Yeah,
spin it and it
you
goes
spin throw the
around.
balls. And we spin it around.
Oh, yeah, true.
And then Oscar told me, let's see which one finishes last. And there was a heavy ball
And
that
one
would
took-
not go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there were, all of them were light except the heavy one. And the heavy one,
Went in
Oscar,
last.
yeah, Oscar said that it's not going to go in. And then it didn't because it was so heavy. It just kept rolling.
And then I came back and checked on it, and it finally went in.
Yeah.
You left, dude. You didn't believe in
I
it.
did. I knew it was going to go in, but I'm not going to wait on that.
I was going with that. I got time for this shit.
I waited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was also like a little submarine little thingy to look outside of.
Oh, what's that? A periscope or something like that?
Nah, no
Periscope.
shit, no shit.
Telescope.
No, periscope where you can see above, like the submarine has.
Oh, a sonar.
No, that's so not. No,
What is it called?
I don't see. I think it's called a periscope.
I think it's called the Jamosaurus.
Submarine.
That was the dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah, that was dinosaur. My bad.
Yeah, it's a telescope.
No, it's not.
What's a periscope?
Look at telescope, periscope, brother. Periscope,
Periscope.
Wikipedia.
It's periscope. A periscope.
Then why did it pop up when I typed in periscope? I mean telescope.
It did, and it says periscope right there.
Then what the fuck's a telescope?
That's it's called telescope periscope.
That's a telescope.
Yeah, the one you look at the
So
stars.
you're right, periscope.
Yeah, no.
That's what he said.
Oh my gosh.
I was lost on what a
this
telescope
Oscar
is.
every week, every
day
day
of the
for the
trip.
whole week of the trip.
I was like,
dude.
what is a telescope then?
You
I didn't say you were wrong.
No, yeah, you said I
Yeah,
was
you
wrong.
did. You're like, no, that's a telescope.
No, a telescope. I'm like, no, it's
Well,
a
that was
periscope.
before I found
no,
out.
telescope. Exactly, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know or you think you know?
Well, I typed in telescope and it popped up as a periscope.
Well, you typed in two things, isn't it?
I typed in submarine
Yeah, telescope, and then it pops
Telescope.
up periscope.
name.
See,
Right there,
Right
periscope, first thing right
Okay,
there.
but what about this one? Telescope,
yeah,
periscope.
periscope. It's right there, periscope.
First
Telescope and
one.
But I
periscope.
read telescope.
Yeah, and the other ones all say periscope.
Oh my! He only sees what
He wants to see.
wants
I
to
do.
see. Yes,
Yeah, I
yeah.
do.
Thank
Oh.
you. Yeah. Well,
I
after that, we got separated from the group and the girls.
Oh, but yeah, that one, the periscope that we were looking through, we were inside the building, and that was shot all the way to the top,
Yes,
and you were seeing outside the whole building.
That was cool.
It was just pretty sick. I liked it.
It was zoomed in like a motherfucker, bro.
It was, yeah.
Should have took that shit back on 0.5 zoom.
0.5 zoom.
Yes, but afterwards, the girls they disappeared, and we find these little build a block cubes.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
And
That was fun.
bad idea to leave the boys alone.
Yeah. No other kids around, just the boys.
Yeah,
Just the boys.
we do a little skit that will be up in the video.
Skin number
But just
dos.
tell him. Just tell him.
Well, our
I was-
idea first was to trap me inside.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I was just building stuff.
Oh, you were building. I
I
was
was just
tired. I was
building.
getting sleepy, to be honest.
And I was just recording and updating the viewers on what we're doing.
Yeah.
I was just over there, just left me alone building some like towers. I was like, I
Yeah.
want to build some towers, and I'm like, I want to build a cage, and then we're gonna put Alonso in that cage.
Yeah, and then you were building it, and you wanted me inside, and then it fell over.
Yeah. One of the walls fell. I said, damn.
Yes. And then that's when
I gave up.
Oscar's like, "What if I just throw it over? All right,
What? Knock it down.
knock it down." And he's like, "What if I knock it down with Alonzo inside?" I'm like, "Huh? Where do we get this?" And I'm like, "All right, let's do it."
Fuck it, let's ball.
And then he put some foam behind my back to break
I'll pull
my
it up.
fall.
Mm-hmm. Oh, pull it up, please, dude. Please.
Dude, set up the scene. Set up the
Oh
scene.
my gosh! And funny thing is that my sister and my girlfriend, they were walking together. They separated us from the group, and they saw us upstairs building blocks. You know,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, "What are you guys doing?" Oh, they're just building blocks. So they went into the other room,
Yes.
and then
As they were walking
as
out.
they're leaving, I think they heard me drop the first wall, the wall that fell,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, "Oh, like what's that noise?" And like, "Oh, it's probably them," you know. So they walked and they sat down and they started building their own stuff, you know. And then on top, we're plotting over here the second scene, you know. Oscar over here is cooking up like, "Yo, we should knock it down," you know. Like, matter of fact, let's knock it down while Alonso's inside, you know. So he's got the setup ready. He got a bunch of foam behind it, and make sure that it doesn't break Alonso's back. So then it was going in there. We just set up the foam, and then Alonso and Oscar they start setting up the scene, of course. Scene is that Alonso's a worker, and he sees
Restaurant worker.
he sees Rosser pulling up, and he says, "I don't like the color of your skin, my brother. We don't serve your kind around here." And then that's when Oscar gets angry and does the deed.
Yes, and he tags me.
This is the deed.
You don't serve what? You don't serve what? Yeah, what's in this restaurant?
I love that. One thing the video doesn't capture is how loud it was. It was super loud. Super loud, dude.
Dude, it was so loud that my sister and my girlfriend were just sitting down in another room.
Uh-huh.
They heard a big giant thud.
They're like, what was that?
Dude, they heard a big giant thud. And then, like, a couple minutes later, you see the boys rolling up into the room.
It was loud, dude.
Oh, my God. It gets
beautiful.
me every time, dude. I
Justin
swear.
was losing his
He
shit.
lost his arm, dude.
Oh, I lost all my marbles, dude.
That shit
Phenomenal.
was so funny.
Oh.
But then these guys, we went and meet up with the girls, and that's when we broke it down with them.
That's where the beginning of the scene starts.
Yes.
Oh, halfway through the scene starts when they ask us, well, I wonder what the boys are doing. we
Uh-huh.
tell them, can you guys rehearse your line real quick?
Rehearse the line.
Funny shit out there, dude. Oh my gosh. Oof, got me sweating now.
And then these guys went outside and played a match of big chess. Big chess.
Justin
Big
whooped me.
chest. Oh, I won. Oh,
So then
phenomenal
what did
chess.
we do after that? We went to the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs weren't as fun as I thought it'd be.
It was kind of small.
I was a little
Small,
disappointed.
very
today.
small, very small indeed.
I was disappointed. And then me and Justin got this funny picture if the shoe fits.
Oh yeah, Oscar's putting his foot on the
T-Rex one?
T-Rex
The
footprint.
T-Rex print.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then I told Justin if the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits. And then from there, what did we go? We just went
Did we
back.
go to the Spears?
No, we were gonna leave to go get ready for the concert.
Mm-hmm.
The Spears was Thursday?
The
Yeah.
Spears.
Yeah.
No,
The Spears.
The Spears or the Sphere?
Spears, yeah.
Wait, what are we talking? The
Wait.
Space Needle, you mean?
No, the giant balls.
Oh yeah, that,
Oh,
that
the
was
Spear.
after that. Actually, we went
Yeah.
right after.
Wednesday?
Yeah, we went right after the.
Didn't we have a picture,
Science
kinda-
Center?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Sphere.
after the Science Center, we walked back to our hotel, and we're gonna go check out the spheres because Seattle has these spheres that looks like a garden. It's very beautiful, very very beautiful. I'll pull it up on the screen for you guys.
It turns out it's just offices.
It's
Yeah, dude.
Amazon, right?
no, it's for corporations.
Because I saw, I was like, there's people working in there. I don't think we could go in there. Oh, I told Justin that. I told Justin, hey, I don't think we could go inside. I think that's people working.
We were walking
And then Oscar's already heading inside, and we're like, we're not gonna tell him though.
What does it say? Amazon Sphere?
Yeah, because there's an Amazon jungle in there from all over the world. They get plants from all over the world and plant
It's
them in there.
corporate. About Amazon Sphere.
That's what the guy told me. I don't know if specifically if it's Amazon, the Amazon Prime building.
Check that out. Alex says about Amazon.
one?
Amazon Sphere full from the Amazon headquarters in Seattle.
Either way, it was beautiful. It was big balls.
16 things we found inside the spheres in Amazon urban rainforest in downtown Seattle. We're getting Amazon mixed up. But it seems like we're both right.
Yeah, look, we were
Amazon
there.
the company, and
We
I'm
were
thinking
right
about Amazon the
there.
forest.
Why you saying I'm wrong, huh?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm
That's
saying
how
we're
it's
getting it
been.
mixed. We're getting
That's
it
how it's
wrong.
been
You
over
mean
there. Oh,
You're getting it mixed up.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you getting it wrong.
I'm just saying,
No,
I'm just saying it.
motherfucker, it's
It's in
fucking
the
my
Amazon
Amazon,
sphere.
motherfucker.
Yes.
I'm like, isn't that the Amazon Sphere? You're like, no, it's corporate. I'm like, oh.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, okay.
What it wants to be what?
What he wants to be, huh? I see. I
Well, it
said,
looks
oh,
like
my
we're
bad.
both right. Amazon forest, Amazon corporate.
That's how I've been all week.
motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait.
I'm turning more into Chris every day.
You are.
and I like it.
You attack.
I like it.
They're all attack, no
No defense. Only defense.
One Asian angry drunk woman attacks you and it's over.
But yeah, these are the spheres. So apparently it's a corporate office for Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also an Amazon jungle in there because I talked to the employee there and I asked him, hey, sir.
That was an employee. That was security.
I talked to the security guy or the chauffeur at the door and I was like, excuse me, sir, is this sphere open to the public? And he said, that was a fantastic question, young man. Well, let me enlighten you, sir. And then he's all like, you see, the sphere here is for the corporation of employees only. Corporate people that work here come and do office work in this mighty establishment that we have here. In the forest, in the garden you see here is every plant that you see around the world comes here, at least one. And we have every plant from the world in this building. I was like, oh. And he's like,
Like,
yes.
holy shit.
And this building is generous enough to be open to the public on the weekends. And I was like, I'm not going to be
It's
here.
Wednesday, huh?
And it was Wednesday. I was like, thank you so much for the information, sir. I appreciate the information. And then I walked away. And then I told the boys and updated them on what he told me.
Yes, we took some pictures.
Took some cool pictures, and it's a vibe in there. This shit looks so futuristic, bro.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's why I said this shit looks like Metropolis, bro.
And then we went across the street to a fountain we saw, but this is where we found a lucky find. We see the fountain, but we see a wall
Full
of
of stickers.
stickers.
Oh. And the gear started working.
And then the business mind started coming in. We wanted to put our sticker there, but we didn't have any on us, but we did have some in the hotel room and our stuff. So we weren't able to do it at that moment, but we later came back on a different day to do it. We'll tell you
Yeah.
about that right now. But we just checked out the fountain, looked around a little bit, and then finally heading back to the hotel room where trouble happened. Well, trouble and good stuff.
Wow.
Corruption, I guess. We come back to the room.
Oh, yeah.
with the shoe fits. We go back to the room, and Oscar goes to use the bathroom,
Oh yeah.
and he's in there doing his thing. I call my mom or something.
I was playing Fuerza Regida while I was taking a number 2. It's an important key factor of what happens next.
Yes, and he's doing his thing, and then the lights go out in there, which
The power goes out. Yeah, I just hear a little phew, like a fuse go out.
fuse or something turns off. I don't know this, and then I'm still in the car with my mom, and my Oscar's yelling, "Alonzo, Alonzo," and I'm like.
You heard me and you still didn't come over?
I was on my phone. My mom was like, yeah. And then I was like, I'll head over right now. He probably wants to show me something, you know? And then he calls me again, Alonzo?
But this time I'm out. And I'm like, I creep the corner, Alonso?
And then I'm like, I'm finishing up my car. I finish up, like, oh, what's up? And then he's like, the lights turned off. I'm like, what? And he said I was taking the shit and the lights turned off. Then I'm like, what? And then I was like, oh, you were sitting in there in the dark. And then I go and check it out too, and I'm like, that shit busted for sure.
Yeah, and
So-
our mirror was sick. It had it was
Bluetooth
mirror, so it played music in that mirror.
Yes,
Such
it
a
was
vibe.
nice. And then
Alonzo goes in there, checks it, takes a gander.
I'm like, yep, that is broken. Yeah.
Shit's broken. Nothing turns
Yeah.
on.
And then I go downstairs to tell the people about it, management.
The front desk.
Yeah, they come back. They send somebody. She checks it out. We're like messing around in there. She's like, she likes flicking something, and then she's like, "Did you hear something?" I'm like, "Yeah."
It
But
turned on for
off.
like a brief second, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
I didn't look. I was on the couch the whole time.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Well," and then she walks out of the bathroom. She's like, "Well, this is a job for somebody else, so I'm gonna head out." And then I'm like, oh, "Okay, then." Well, and then she leaves. Then she says somebody will come back, and then that's when the manager comes back. She tells me about the mood, like to switch to another room and all this. And then I take it. I'm like, yeah, give me another room, another suite, but with an extra room, because the suite the couch doesn't work, the couch bed, so they're gonna give me an extra room for that. And then I take it. I'm like, whatever. And then Oscar's like, oh, like, why'd you take it?
Should have thought
Oscar's
about
mad. Yeah, he's like, you motherfucker.
it. Honestly, I was just lazy to move.
I know. I was tired too.
We're out all
we were
morning.
mentally drained.
I was like, let's sit on it for a bit. and
Yeah.
Weigh our options.
Yeah, but
Didn't even think about it. Just took it.
I took it. And then we caught Rustin and tell him what's happening. Rustin comes through because we were on the same floor, the fourth floor, and he pulls up and he's like, "Oh, like you should tell him this, And
Yeah,
he
what did
tells
you tell
me,
him, Justin?
Oh, I just told him like, yo, it's very an inconvenience. Do you think you can get a discount on the stay?
yes,
And plus, you don't need the other room,
hmm
Can we just say that we don't need that other room? Can we just get a
Stay.
discount on our?
yeah, and stay in the same room."
Mm,
Yeah, but I thought about it, but then I was like, I don't know, because it was a safety issue, and I don't know if they'll let us.
I was
but-
thinking about the other suite. You can keep the suite, but the other extra room that they gave you.
No, first you told me to stay in this room. But
Oh, yeah,
just,
and get
just get a
discount.
discount. Then
But
I
then
told you
there's
it was a
safety.
safety issue. That's when you told me the second.
Yeah,
one.
just stay in
And I
this
was like,
other
oh,
suite.
It's no
you're
cool.
right about that.
Safety.
Mm.
Yeah, because if a fuse box is out and we're taking a shower and we get electrocuted, well, tough shit.
Oh, you're so
I
shit.
don't
Can't
know
see
how,
nothing.
but yeah. But we're in the elevator, we're making our way down, and that's when I'm like, I still look at Oscar. I'm like, should I say it? I tell you one last time, like, should I really say it?
And then I coached him. I was like, this is what
Yeah.
you should say.
Oh, because I tell him like I don't want to be mean about it.
Yeah, I was
then-
like, I don't want to be mean about it. I was like, then just say this. Just be like, hey, since my room, I forgot how I worded it.
You gave me a wording.
I worded it for I told him what to say more politely.
Yes.
So he
and-
doesn't sound like a Karen.
Yes.
And he said it, and it worked. I wasn't listening.
Yeah, so I pull up
because I
and-
went to go get the trolley luggage.
Yeah,
The-
Oscar went
the
to go
luggage
do his
cart.
thing, and then I got I got my discount, but I still have the other room and my suite room, so it was a win,
you got more than
I got more than
you
what
got
I-
what you wanted and more.
Yes.
Is
And
what you
then-
said.
We went up to the room again, and then I felt so
We were going up the elevator, and you're like, God damn, dude, I feel so corrupted.
I felt so corrupted, dude.
I was
got
like,
my-
why?
I mean, I know, it wasn't my fault, anything, but a discount it helped out. So we head back to the room. We give Justin the good news, and he helps us move out. We grab our stuff and move out into the other suite. And the other suite, I didn't like how I didn't have the Bluetooth mirror. That was
Yeah.
the highlight of my bathroom.
Just because our Bluetooth speaker died.
Oh, that died
and we-
later,
and
yeah.
we couldn't listen to more music.
But if it was still alive,
yeah,
But
been sick.
yeah,
We were just being.
that was on that day. Yeah, that all happened, and we still have to get ready for the concert.
Yep.
So we're getting ready now. We're trying to hurry up as fast as possible, and we still gotta eat. We're still hungry, so we're thinking, how should we do this? And we think, what if we just because the Walmu Theater was where the Empire of the Sun concert was gonna happen, and it was a drive away. I think it was like 20-minute drive or something.
Was it
15-minute drive or something. It was pretty far.
around there?
And we were thinking, how should we do this? Should we look for food here, then head out? Or should we look for food over there?
Thank God we did
And
that.
ultimately, we went with that. We
Yeah.
said there were going to be glizzies at the theater because we were thinking the stadium would be more like, I guess, the stadiums around here, no?
Yeah.
Where there's like
The Wambu Theater's in between the MLB stadium where the Seattle's baseball team plays and the Seattle Seahawks football team.
yes,
Literally in the middle of it is the Wambu Theater.
we didn't know it was gonna be just a pit in the theater, but we found out later. But as we got there, we get dropped off right in front of a taco truck, dude.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Well,
food
before
truck.
we left, I said, you were like, what should we eat? And I was like, why don't we get tacos?
Oh yeah,
And then I got you in
because
the
you told me
mood.
glizzies, and I'm like, I do like a glizzy.
But then I convinced you, what about tacos, Mexican food, quesadillas?
Yes, I was like,
And you're like, ooh.
ooh, that sounds good.
That got you in the mood.
Yes, you got me in the mood, dude.
And then
And I
we
just-
get there and we see the taco truck. I'm like, yes.
The pearly gates, dude. We pull up, we get the tacos, delicious,
Oh my
delicious,
God.
10 out of 10,
Delicious,
dude.
10 out of 10 tacos. Shout out to that guy's tacos in front of the Wambu Theater.
He cooked
He
Mhm.
cooked. I got 4 tacos de birria. So good.
4 tacos de asada.
Yes, that's all.
I wish I got,
30 de asada.
I wish I got 5, dude. Fuck, that shit was so
Me
good.
too.
Yeah, that guy was pretty cool. His niece was going to the theater too, so she was like,
How'd you know it was his niece? Did he tell you?
"Yeah, he told me."
Yeah, because
Oh.
we pulled up, and before he took Justin's order, he's like, "¿Quieres dinero?"
Yeah,
Something like that. He's like,
Yeah.
"You want money?" And she comes over, and he's like, "Do you want money?" And then I'm like, and I was confused. I was like, well, "What's going on?"
Talking to her.
Yeah, and then that's when he tells Justin.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, it's sorry, it's my niece." I'm like, "No, it's all good. It's fine. Don't worry." Like, he's like, "Yeah."
Oh, okay.
I'm like, it's all good. It's like, what you want? I'm like, "Oh, let me get my 5 días de asada, you know."
Yes, that's how.
Like, you want 2 plates? Like, yeah, put them in 2 plates. You know, I want this, I want that. Sounds good. And like, let me also get a Pepsi or like whatever we had there, you know, to drink. I'm like, dude, I was craving a Coke or a Pepsi, dude. I love my Coke and Pepsi, especially when I eat like tacos. Delicious. It's a must.
Delicacy.
It's a must be. And then I finally got our food, and then they're like, "Oh, you can eat it around the corner. There's like some tables." I'm like,
Mhm.
"Heh, heh, heh." And there was nobody sitting there. I was like, "Heh, heh, heh."
I know, huh?
And then like other tables. I'm like, "Heh, heh, heh."
We sat in a nice spot. We ate right in front of the theater.
Mhm.
And one thing I was noticing too is that like a lot of people didn't have much like a hoodie or jacket on,
It was cold too.
and it was really cold. You know, I
Mhm.
was double layered, and
Alonzo was triple layered.
yes,
He had a
dude.
t-shirt, he had a hoodie, and he had a Nike jacket with fur in it on top.
Yeah.
Did I have that on? I don't remember.
The Nike doesn't have
Nike
it.
jacket has fur in it, right?
No, it's just the top collar.
Well, still, it has fur.
But yeah, I was layered up, and everybody.
I'm turning more into
Dude,
Chris
you
every day.
are. What the heck?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be an asshole. But it's just funny when I pick up on my behavior. Chris, you corrupted me.
Chris, he made his way into it. You've been corrupted from the trip,
Chris,
dude.
I did, dude.
But yeah,
I
we
love you, Justin. Love you.
we go inside, and then we look into the crowd, and there's all a pit.
To the Utah listeners, it's like the complex.
Yes,
It's just a floor.
Just
Go
the floor.
fill it in.
We did not know that.
Yeah, I was wearing my Travis Scotts, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get stabbed
Norway.
on.
Yeah, Norway.
Dude, when I thought Wambu Theater, I thought a theater, like sitting, you know,
Observing.
like Andrew Schultz Theater.
Yep.
You know, that's what I thought. And I was like, okay, I could wear these. Boy, was I wrong. Nope.
Yes.
It's like a pit full of people crowded around you.
Uh-huh.
I was like, fuck.
I looked at my fit like I'm gonna be hot in there.
Oh, I felt bad for this, for my little piggy.
We went to the bathroom, and then as we went to the bathroom, it was me, Justin, his girl, and Oscar. The 3 of us go in. You know, Justin's girl does her thing. We come out and we wait for her, and we're waiting
We waited.
and we're waiting. We're like, that's taking a while. We know what's going on, you know.
Mhm.
And then I don't know how, but after a couple of minutes of waiting, Oscar's like, "I'm gonna go get a drink since we're still waiting," you know.
Mhm.
And then we turn around and we leave, and we run right into her.
Yeah, she was
She
right
was like-
behind us.
Oh, look, I thought she was looking around the corner or something.
She was like on outside of the crowd bathroom.
oh,
Because
like-
we were right outside the bathroom doors
bathroom,
waiting
yes.
to see her walk out. But then I go see, and then she was just right there chilling. I was like, oh, we've been looking for you.
yeah,
Because there's another exit on the side, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
She went 2 lines. Went into bathroom. We got out this line, and then she went around And it was on the opposite side of that fucking line where I was waiting to the bathroom. So she was on this
Yeah.
side, we're on the opposite side. And it's the line to go to the bathroom, the boys' bathroom.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're just waiting on the opposite side of the wall of crowd. I'm like,
Yes. It was funny.
Yeah, and then after that we leave. We were gonna go see if we can get some drinks, some cocktails, but dude, the line was long. Drinks were expensive according to Rosalind. So like, and the boys didn't want to wait, so they said, "Fuck."
We were late, by the way. We showed up the concert. I mean, doors open at 7, and supposedly the concert was going to start at 8.
Yeah.
It didn't start till like 9:30.
Well, Rosalind
9.
said that there's people performing in front of them.
Yeah, I didn't see
like-
nothing.
I was like, I didn't see shit.
I saw some.
I'm like, I
When
didn't
we
come for them.
first got there was people there.
I didn't come for them. I said,
Yeah, but then they said nah. So then we go and meet up with Rosalind and their group.
Wait, we find them in the crowd, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
we found them in the crowd, and they were just chilling off to the side. And then these baboons look at me. Get us closer, Oscar. Get us closer, you please, Oscar. Can you get us closer to the stage? And I look at these motherfuckers, and I'm like,
if I
got
must.
it, if I must.
he said, follow me, and then we followed him.
And then like I was waiting for the opportunity for a spot to open up,
Mhm.
or for them to weed
For the
out.
line.
I felt like
The
little
waves,
like little germs when the food falls, and there's like an
Go, go,
opening.
go.
Go. We just go for it. You know?
I was waiting for it to
Yeah.
weed out, and then
Space.
after I found an opportunity. We go, and then we got inconveniently stopped, and then everybody comes, and then I'm like, all right, and then I just keep going, and then until I got us all in the very center in front of like
Yes.
there's people behind us like that are part of the show.
The camera crew,
Camera
like
crew.
equipment, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
we're in front of that crew where there's a railing.
We were really close.
And then behind us is a little ramp for wires and stuff, which is cool. So people who are behind me, who can't see, they could just stand on top of that and look.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I felt bad. I always feel bad for people behind me.
But surprising, there's a lot of tall people there.
Yeah,
Yes, there was.
Like, whoa.
there was like 3 right in front of Alonzo.
There was.
There was
Making the whole
2
time.
actually.
The 3 walls, the wall Maria.
Alonzo was my petite Latina that night.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, we pull up, and then as we're waiting, Oscar leaves to go use the bathroom to take the girls.
Yeah, the girls wanted to go to the bathroom. They looked at me, "Can you take us?" And I was like,
Fine.
"If I must."
And then Oscar was telling us that on his way over there, somebody stepped on him.
Yeah, because I was leaving. There was this guy walking by in front of me, and boom, right on my big toe. And I was like, that one hurt
You
me.
bend the knee, dude.
That one hurts me.
You're like,
dude.
no fucking way.
That one hurt me.
Ugh.
Like, that might did you swing? He said, nah.
And then
Should've swung.
after we go to the bathroom, I go to the bathroom. I was like, I might as well since we're using it. Go. When I was in line, there was this guy in line. He was such an asshole, dude. He was that guy, just talking shit. Everybody. He was just like, "Who here is rooting for the Lakers?" And I was going to say something.
You better
I was
raise your hand. You're like,
I was like, "Nah, I don't want to talk to you, anybody. Like, I'm just here. I'm not here to talk to anybody." And then this guy, a couple spots in front of me, he's like, "Me," and then the guy looks at him. He's like, "You a fucking bitch." And then he just took it and didn't say anything. And then I was like, "Damn, that's fucked
Damn.
up." And they were like, "What's the score?" And like, they're up 3. It's 69-72 or something. I was like, "Damn." And then like,
Okay, he has splash damage.
yeah, dude, I felt bad for that
Uh-huh.
dude. He was just an innocent guy. Didn't do anything. Me.
I guess I'll root for the Lakers.
Yeah. He got
Fucking bitch.
insulted.
Oh.
Yeah, but then after that, I meet up Jocelyn and who else went? Your girl,
Mhm.
Stephanie, to the outside the bathroom, and then we go. And then as we're going back to you guys, Rosalind stepped on the back of my shoe, and I was like,
he took damage.
I took
The
that.
final blow, dude.
I was like, oh.
The front motor is
She
going down.
apologized. And I was like, it's okay. It's my fault for wearing them. Man.
It's my fault for coming outside today.
It's my fault for coming.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Why'd I even bring him?
Why'd I even bring them? Yeah. But I didn't care. I mean, their shoes that's going to happen when you wear shoes. So I don't care.
Yes, and then we went to the.
So then I make my way back, and then there was, dude, I went to the right side, and dude, I was going by some older folks, right? Some of them were cool, and then dude, I get to this guy, dude, he was being a fucking asshole, dude. I was like, "Can I squeeze by you, please? I'm sorry, I got 2 girls behind me." And then he was like hands up, drink in his hand. I'm like, "I'm not trying to get in front of you. I'm trying to get behind you." And he had space in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "I'm trying to get behind you, not in front of you." He's all like, "This is all I have." And then I just fucking squeezed right by him, dude. And I was like, "My fucking ass, this is all you have." And then I keep going. And then I finally go. And then I made my way to you guys.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then-
surprised you found us because we were looking around and got more packed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and you guys thought we weren't gonna make it back.
Tell like, dude, there's a lot. Oh, you guys gonna make it. Also, Cole's dedicated, man. I'm like, this is gonna be a hassle. It's gonna be a pain because we
It
saw it like
was.
fucking.
Only
Like-
that guy was the only annoying asshole he was. Yeah, but then we got back, and then the
The
concert,
concert
started.
still didn't start.
It
Yeah,
still didn't start. No.
No.
for another hour or so.
Well, in the concert, what had happened was after these guys came back and we waited for like 30 more minutes, the show finally started. Well, actually, it darkened, and then everybody was like, "Woo!" And then it didn't start. Then
yeah.
they turned the lights back on, and then finally it started, and it was just a vibe.
Tell him
The visuals were pretty cool.
visuals were pretty sick.
Oscar got videos for sure. I saw.
Yeah,
Them.
got the best view in the house.
Yes, and there was times when he would like put his phone on my head, and I thought that shit was so funny. Dude.
And then I
To, like,
picked up,
stabilize it?
and then when Justin was recording, I'd grab his phone and give him a better view.
Really?
Something, yeah.
Oh, I
one
didn't know
of the
that.
one of the. They
I was
did
like,
that.
here, let me help you, brother.
That was funny because I'm like, it's on like, whoa.
Yeah. Oh, you.
I was like, oh, this is when Oscar grabbed it.
Yeah.
But like when they first started, bro, when you first come out, everybody pulls out their phones. They're going ape shit. Ah. There's this heckler behind me and Justin, bro. Just fucking speaking Yiddish, bro.
Speaking Yiddish.
Live in the fucking moment.
Put your fucking phones down.
Put their fucking phones down. Live in the moment. Who's gonna see it? Your friends? Who you guys even gonna send it to? Put your fucking phones down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
No one listened to him.
Nobody listened to him.
Nobody
Yeah.
put their
At
phones
that,
down.
if anything, more people put their phones up. And dude, I swear to God, dude, there was older people there, right?
Yeah.
And then, dude, I was so annoyed, bro. Like, he was just yelling right behind me and Justin, dude. Bro, I swear to God, if he kept going any longer, dude, I was gonna turn around and like just give him.
Dude.
I wanted to see how stupid he looks.
Oh.
I'm like, do you look as stupid as you sound right now?
Dude, I just hope. I wish me and Oscar were on the same page, where we would have fucking just knocked him the fuck out. You know?
I told Justin we should have been like, I would have been like, buddy.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Literally, that would have been perfect.
But I'm like saying, like, it would have been like, dude, if we were on the same page, Oscar, I would have fucking turned around and just gone at it
Yeah.
with him, dude.
I glanced over a couple times, but like, I was close. I was about to.
I know. I'm like, dude, this guy's getting it. It was so annoying that like it got me and Oscar so like annoyed and angry at it. That's like, God, I just want to sock this guy in this fucking face, dude.
No, dude.
He was loud.
Mm-hmm.
He was so fucking loud. I really wanted to be like, buddy, nobody here is gonna fucking listen to you.
No,
Nobody
who the
is,
fuck are you?
nobody here is gonna fucking listen to you. Really, if anything, you don't belong here.
Yeah, as I'm saying, like it was wild. I'm like, damn, dude, I wanted to knock him out.
He
though.
was annoying, dude.
Yeah, but I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah, it was.
The spins came out. I said, yes.
Yeah,
For a
but no
bit,
Mac
yeah.
Miller verse.
I know, because it's from their song.
True.
So it's like they only play their song. Their
But it
song.
just sucked. It was short though.
I know.
It was short. The spin song was short. Did he sing the thrill of it? He did, right?
The Walking on Dream.
Walking
Walking Under Me, he did
Dream.
sing that one.
Yeah. That one, We Are the People.
We are the. I recorded my phone on that
Mhm,
part. I
mhm.
recorded the weird thrill of it. We are the people that rule the world.
Yes.
Yeah, that part was fun, dude. The visuals were stunning. Television
Oh,
was
yeah.
really sick. I never heard that song, and when he played it live, that shit went hard, bro. I was
Yes.
bumping to it, dude.
And then Oscar was trying to find it afterward.
I was. It felt like a rave, dude. To be honest, I was like, and then I
'Cause the
got
visuals,
yeah,
yeah.
the
Yeah,
visuals.
and the
made
people
it,
are dressed like that too.
yeah, I was like, why are the people dressed like it's a rave? You
Mhm.
know. And then it makes sense, you know. After the concert, I was like,
I get
but
it. Man.
yeah, I liked it.
All right.
Yes.
It was really cool. I mean, I don't listen to Empire of the Sun like that, but
Me neither. But it was an
I'm glad I
experience.
went. You know,
The vibe.
Experience
it
for
was a
sure.
good experience. Yeah, it was cool.
The whole time we're like, we planned this whole trip because of the
The
concert.
Yeah, was it? Was it
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
Rosalind wanted to go?
Yeah, I was like,
To
yeah,
go
how did
see
you ask the
Empire of the
boys?
Sun?
I'm like, oh, I asked the boys. That
Yeah.
has done the Raven.
And that's how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we ended up in Oregon. And
Oh, Jocelyn's the ringleader.
Jocelyn
yeah.
was
Oh
there.
yeah. We kept any plan we tried to make. We're like
Ringleader.
We asked the ringleader about it.
How we
Yeah,
call
it's
her?
the
Like,
ringleader.
may we do this, please?
Do this, master.
She's like, let me think about it.
She ponders.
She ponders.
No, she literally was the other co-leader because we would tell her because she had to let her crew know.
She was the ringleader.
She's the
We'll go to
ringleader. That's
her,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
The ringleader. So we just had to pass
She
down the
coerced
torch.
everything. Yeah.
It was like it's like two different like regions of emperors. We're like
Coming
should we,
together.
coming together at the war room.
Yeah, the concert was really fun. It was. Did you guys think it was a little short?
Sure. It was like fucking 2 hours.
It was still going. When,
Was it 2 hours?
Yeah.
When
we
we
left
left.
early, remember?
Yeah, we left early, but
But he finished.
somewhat. Yeah, I think he wanted an encore.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, but same time it's like, damn, we were there. What they started late, like at 9 something, almost.
9:30.
We left at what, around 11?
Yeah, so it's like an hour
Okay,
30 we
never
were
mind.
there.
An hour 30. That's perfect. Yeah, I like that. If it's
Yeah.
an hour, it's too short. If it's an hour 30 or 2, perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked it.
I know. I was standing there for like an hour, just
Oof.
standing there. I'm like, damn, my knees can't take it no more.
Oh, for me it was the hoodies, dude. I was getting hot right here. My pits. I wasn't sweating from my forehead. I was just from my pits, dude.
Yeah, she felt the heat.
And then I was like, I can't put my hands, like, you know.
I felt bad for my boy.
I was like, no. Do I
Solar?
smell?
Was it
Well, no.
Do I smell bueno?
No.
Yeah.
But then after we walk out, Rustin wanted to leave and go to the arcade, and then I'm like, "But Mesa, I wanna check out the vibes locally.
Yes.
Everybody's getting out. Please, Mesa,
Let's see what's going on.
Let's just catch a vibe. Let's see what's going on, Mesa.
Yes.
Please." It
But-
took some negotiating to get
So
it.
Yeah, but then we said that we'll call an Uber at the other spot because if we
Yeah.
call it here,
Mhm.
it's gonna take a while because everybody's pulling out.
I feel like that's
Over
what made him
there.
agree to my idea.
I mean, that's a good idea though. 'cause-
No, because I think what I was worried about is my girlfriend had heels on,
yeah,
and she was just standing for like 3 hours.
yeah,
So it's like,
that's understandable.
you know, I'm like, that's the problem. I don't want her to
Mhm.
continue walking for another like couple
How
blocks
long was the walk? Like 6 minutes
yeah,
around there.
for
around
sure.
there. So that's I'm like,
She was a trooper for pushing through there.
I know that's what when we got in there, she sat down on the couch
Yeah.
because she's already her heels already.
Yeah.
So
And
from
then
there,
I was all like, "I'll buy you a
Back to the
Moscow."
back to the hotel. Yeah,
yeah, back to the hotel.
But then we walked to
to the
the
bar.
That's the bar I originally wanted to go to because it had pool tables,
yeah.
but it was closed.
Ah,
Yeah, I wanted to go to that one originally, but it was closed. I was like, "What? Womp womp."
the poor innocent man as we pulled up. And
Oh,
he's
dude!
like,
As soon as we pulled up,
no ice.
there was no one at the bar. He was
Except
helping
him.
one person,
Yeah.
and then I come up because he was charging him out, and then I'm like, 3 Moscow mules, please, sir, and a Coke. He's like, "Coming right up, sir. Coming right up, young lad." And then as soon as he starts making my drinks, dude, a horde of people just walk in.
Mhm.
A horde, bro. So
Horde.
many people, dude. And then he looks at all these young
Bucks.
bucks walking in. He's like, throws the bucket of ice down. Fuck, where are all these people coming from?
Uh huh.
He was out of ice, so he goes around in the back, grabs some ice, and I was like,
Poor innocent man, dude.
did we upset him or something?
I know, huh?
It was nuts, dude. He saw the
Overwhelmed.
foreshadowing that was going.
I think he was
Yeah.
just like, fuck, I need to go. I didn't prepare for a night like this.
He's like,
Is what it
more
seemed
ice.
Yeah.
Wentz goes and gets the ice.
He's like, I'll probably get asked after that, ringing this guy out. Oh, no. Oh, a horde of them.
Yeah. Good thing we got there because everybody followed us like
Yes.
moths to a tree. We were
Yes.
like,
Months of like, yeah.
and then we ordered the Moscow mules. I gave him a little tip. I was like, for the kid.
For the kid.
and then
Told them have a good night. No,
Yeah.
good luck. I don't know.
and then I signed it. I went over and sat down with Rustin. I'm like, here's your drink, my lord. Thank you for allowing me to come. And then me and Alonzo were about to play pool, but then we saw how packed it got, and we're like, I was this close to getting us cue balls,
Mm-hmm.
pool balls, but I was
Yeah.
like, it's all right.
And we had to
Jocelyn
pay.
already left too,
Mm-hmm.
so I was like, yeah.
And we had to pay because it said that if we buy drinks, we get 30 minutes of free play.
That's what I wanted to do.
So I was
30
like,
minutes
okay,
of free
we could
play.
do that. But then they're like, he was like, nah, you gotta pay.
It's like-
We were oh.
Yeah, $13. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm good. We're about to leave anyway. If we didn't have to go anywhere, I would have done it. But
Yeah.
yeah, we just sat there, chilled at the couches. That's the thing too, bro. I don't know about Utah. Okay, there's one club or bar here in Utah. It's called Lake Effect. You can walk in, sit down at a lounge just like that anywhere. You don't have to pay to sit down or reserve or anything. Over there in Seattle, anywhere you go, you can just walk in. You don't have to pay unless it's a club. We don't know. We didn't go to a
Yeah.
club. And then like you could just sit and lounge around, order drinks, you know? And it feels like I'm over here in Utah, I'm so used to like having to reserve, pay and reserve everything, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what it felt. That felt very relaxing going to Seattle. I was like, oh, it took like the edge off. I'm like, damn, this is fun.
Because over there, it's like it's a city, so it's very like, I think they're used to having a bunch of bars, so they're like, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna coming in and out, you know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they just come in, sit down, they check the vibe, order something. But
Yeah.
here is like you gotta pay to sit down. It's like,
Yeah, I hate that shit, dude. I hate that shit. But yeah, but then we got our drinks, we ordered Uber, we go back to the
we
hotel.
chugged it.
Yeah, we went back to the hotel, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
And then from
back.
there, your girl changed it. What did we do? We just chilled
That's
for a
when
bit, or we
we-
just went right after?
That's when we talked about the next place we're gonna go to.
Oh, we were drinking at the hotel, right?
Oh,
And
were
then
we?
Rosalind pulled up, wasn't it?
That was the next day.
Oh, the next,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we just met them over there. Oh yeah, we did because we Ubered
they
back to the
Ubered.
hotel,
Yeah, we Ubered back to the hotel.
and then we drove through that sketchy street full of homeless.
Oh yeah, cause yeah,
And
yeah,
then you
yeah,
didn't want Rosalind walking through that street.
yeah. So,
So
she
they
over.
They
She
called
Ubered
Uber.
at the arcade and met us there.
Yeah.
yeah, we walked through it.
Yeah, so we walked through it,
Mhm.
and then once we got to the arcade, we waited for Rosalind. She gets dropped off. We go
Rosalind.
inside, and then we got our IDs checked. Dude, that arcade place, so fun.
Oh, fun.
So
Such-
fun.
Such good vibes. Dude.
Such good vibes, dude. We were playing. They had pinball machines. They had arcade games. They had Donkey Kong. They had NBA
Mhm.
Jam. They had
They had
Mario
old school
Kart.
games too, which is cool.
The old school games were tough too, dude.
and
Yeah.
the old school like ping pong was so cool.
So fun,
So
yeah.
cool.
So cool.
It was such a vibe, dude. It makes me want to
Yes.
check out if there's any arcades here in Utah like
There
that.
is.
With bars too?
Yep.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, come down. You guys don't.
Let's go right now.
All right, I'm down.
The fuck?
Get a load. Someone's scared.
Oh, what are you
No
scared?
more?
Back in Utah, I don't drink no more.
No, that's true.
Healthy lifestyle.
Dude, and quick input to the listeners. We drank every day. Monday, Tuesday,
funny.
Wednesday. We're up to Wednesday right now.
Yeah, and it's funny
Tragic.
because Tuesday after in Oregon after Oscar was dying in the bay, he's like, I'm not drinking tonight.
I woke up, dude.
I'm
I'm
not
like, I'm not
drinking.
drinking tonight.
And then later on, when in Seattle in the bar, about to get our food, he's like, Moscow Mule.
For real.
Dang.
I was like, remember what I said earlier? Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yes, but we're in the bar arcade area, and it was such a good vibe.
Such a good vibe.
It was so much
dude.
fun.
It was so fun. We went back twice.
Yes, and
But that's for another
that
day.
would be for another day. But as we were in there, we also checked the bathroom. We saw they were putting stickers in there,
Oh,
and that led the
yeah.
boys to.
There was a bunch of stickers.
We put
and
a sticker
graffiti.
in there. Yes,
And we put a sticker at Future Me.
yes, and not only that, we the pics and videos will be there, and the location if you guys want to go check it out. Our little fishy.
Yeah,
But-
that bar was called Jupiter Bar.
Yes,
Mm.
To the
very
Seattle-
dope place.
To the Seattle locals, Jupiter Bar. Such a good vibe.
Recommend checking it out.
Justin met the owner.
Oh yeah, because they didn't have pizza. Surprisingly, the guy that made the pizza is the one that only one person. It's like his kitchen. Like they gave it to him. He makes
Yeah.
the pizzas. You know, he cooks them. He had something going on, family problem that's
Oh,
happened, and
really?
he left that day, like a couple hours before we got there.
Oh.
So they had to shut down the whole pizza place for like.
yeah. Until
There
he
was
gets
no,
back.
yeah, so no pizza. He's like, they don't know if he's gonna come back. He quit,
Oh, he quit.
so now he has to
Yeah.
find somebody, and he was like down bad.
And then tell
Damn.
him what the owner told you, that I don't think Utah will ever let us slide here.
Oh yeah, so I told him, yo, is it cool if I ordered pizza, like, and it brings it? He's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, we'll just let you come in. You know,
Almost guaranteed that won't happen here.
yeah, they're like
Almost like
yeah.
80% chance that won't happen here.
Yes.
Yeah, because I went to go talk to him, and I'm like, yeah, is it cool if I just bring the pizza in here? And he's like, yeah, it's cool. It's fine. Like, it's fine. I understand, you know. You guys are hungry, some pizza. It's understandable. All right, sounds cool, man. And I just ordered
That was hella
DoorDash.
cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did
It
you
was-
say too, like that he would wait for the DoorDash too, or something?
Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, we'll pick it up, just order to our location, and he'll drop it off, and then we'll just pick it up for you, and we'll find you, and we'll drop it off for you.
Yeah.
That's hella cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I was
dope.
like, cool. And then he also told you something else.
Oh, by the bar.
Yeah.
No, about the Jamosaurus.
It's rarely seen around here. No, I just pretty much said like, yo, like, because I was passing by and he's like, hey, did your piece ever come? It was like some random guy sitting in the bar. He's like, hey, like, did your piece ever come? Like, oh no, I'm waiting for it right now. He's like, is it cool? And that's when he told me that he'll wait for it. He's like, by the way, like I'm the owner of the bar, you know, the place. He's like, if you guys need anything, just let me know. You know, I'm like, oh, sounds good, you know. Appreciate it, man. I'm just waiting for my pizza right now. He's like, okay,
Yeah.
cool, sounds good, man. And yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just talked to the owner and then he said it was pretty cool.
Dude, you were ordering drinks like crazy.
I was losing bets, dude. I was losing like,
What kind
Yeah.
of bets?
oh, like, yo, next one pays for shots. Yeah, all right, cool.
Who were you
Fucking lost.
playing with?
My sister, my girlfriend.
Oh,
Hola.
your girlfriend, you and your sister?
I was losing bets. I said, damn.
It's funny because he typically wins with us.
I know, huh?
That's what gives him the confidence
Dude,
to
I
go
lost.
with the girls. And those-
Oh, we didn't even talk about it, but in Idaho, We all
Oh.
the three of us played for our
McDonald's?
McDonald's breakfast, and
Oh yeah,
and
it was
then
Alonzo's idea too.
Oscar didn't want to play. No, it was Justin's idea,
I said it.
but
Oh.
Oscar didn't want to play because it was just between these two. And then I thought it was gonna be between all of us, so I hopped in and Oscar wanted to play, and then I lost. I think these two hit me with
We did rock.
papers. No, oh
Was it rock, Justin?
No, he paid paper and he did
Yeah, I
rock
did
because
rock.
I remember he just stayed like this.
yeah.
First round too.
I lost.
I didn't want to play if it was just me and Justin, but if
Yes.
it was just us three, I'm down.
And then throughout the trip, Justin wanted to play, and I was like, no.
You see how I feel?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. That's why I don't want to play.
But going back to that same night, yeah.
Turns out I lost multiple times.
I lost
Like,
the house.
fuck.
Lost the house. That arcade was so fun, dude.
So
what was your
chill.
guys' favorite pinball or game card?
The
Arcade
game for
you
it.
played?
Oh, I was playing Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was fire.
Donkey
Donkey Kong was fire. Dude, me and Oscar on a mission to fucking
I
finish
almost
the first
beat it
level.
the first day we were there.
I know, me too. I almost beat
I
it.
almost
It
beat
was
it, dude. I was at the
hard.
last top level, dude.
It just one of the barrels fucked me up, dude. Because
Yeah.
when they kept bouncing over, one of them fell all the way through and it hit me. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. And when then he throws it diagonally, that one got me too. At one
Oh
point.
yeah, dude. It was a fun game though.
Yeah.
I like
think
that
my
one.
favorite one would have to be I really like the Venom pinball machine.
I love the
Venom.
design also. It's so
Yeah,
cool.
it's
Oh.
animated too because I got to pick different. You got to pick different characters of Venom. You could be Agent Venom. You could be normal Eddie Brock Venom or Spider-Man, Black Suit Spider-Man. I picked
And
that
Gwen also.
one.
Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah, Gwen Venom. Huh?
I didn't see her, but
Yeah.
yeah, I got to. I picked Black Suit Spider-Man all the way. Yeah, I thought that one was cool. And there was also a Spider-Man pinball machine, but I kept doing ass on that one.
It was fun.
And then I played an X-Men pinball machine. Dude, at one point I had 4 balls in there.
Damn.
Four
dude.
balls.
Damn. Pause. Yeah, and then I played a Jaws pinball machine. That one I died so quick on.
I did that too.
And then the Game of Thrones one, that one I died even quicker on. But the one I held my own was Venom. That one was a good one.
Damn,
and
sick.
X-Men.
And you
But
play
yeah.
that jam.
NBA Jam. Yeah.
Oh,
You,
you
you put in
did.
like 3 quarters and left. Because you went to go play Mario Kart. I was like, wait.
I thought that was the whole idea. We will play
Yeah,
the
but
Mario Kart.
there was somebody playing on it. So like, let's play NBA Jam in the meantime.
And I was
like,
putting,
okay.
I was putting in. I saw leave. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
mods too light, too
And
light.
I was trying to
said,
take my
"Whoa."
coins back out, but it wouldn't let me. So I was like, fuck it. And I
Your
just-
coins, I pull coins.
Well, yeah, because I didn't want it to go to waste.
Yeah.
And
Give
then
me
I
one more
tried
second.
taking it.
Your coins, my coins.
Yeah, but I didn't want the coins to go to waste. I wanted to save money a little better, Walmart.
Yeah, because I mean, I thought we were gonna play Marco, but then it's like, oh, someone's on this. So I was like, I looked away, and then he left, and then you and your girl quickly win. I was like, oh, what? And then Oscar stayed. And I was like, what are we doing?
I know mods too light. I'm telling you, I saw
And
it
then
go-
I thought you were gonna wait for us, but then you guys instantly started playing. So I was like, oh, I guess we're not
Yeah.
gonna play.
Yeah, I was waiting for you guys, but you guys. I looked at Oscar and Oscar's still playing. I said,
Yeah, so we were all over the place.
Yeah. But then me and Alonzo played Mario Kart with Rosalind and Chelsea.
Yeah, the first night. Oh, the second night too. But the second night was funnier.
The second night was funnier.
Oh, but the first night,
the first night,
Oscar killed us all, dude.
Yeah, I got first place.
Yes, I came third place, and it
You
was
came
weird.
third?
Yeah,
Damn.
the controllers were kind of weird. I think.
Yeah,
Ross-
it's super sensitive, dude.
Yeah.
And we were trying to drift also, and I couldn't figure it out.
And I was
Dude, the
drunk
drift-
too.
Me
Fuck
too.
it,
I
just
was just like
hitting the walls?
smashing it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, at one point, my girl's behind me, and I'm just like, fucking, I couldn't keep it straight for all my life, dude.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna fucking try to go hella hard, and
It's
if I
because you gotta
crash,
take it easy. You gotta go very slow.
I know.
man.
When you're hammered, one low.
Yeah, boom, you're hitting a wall.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
funny how you could take like a little picture at the beginning. So
Yeah.
it shows you who
I
you
took
are.
some funny pictures.
Mm.
I took a picture of me as a piggy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I got close to the camera.
I took a
Just,
picture of me as a pirate.
Oh yeah, you did. That shit was
The
funny.
mustache. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I was,
the little-
I was killing everybody with the items, dude.
Dude, yeah, that was the
Getting
first night though.
everybody, dude.
and the idol.
Yeah, but then after that, what happened? Anything else that stood out?
Nah,
We just walked the.
you guys went to the
back.
bathroom.
Went to the bathroom. Did we put the sticker on the for that night?
Yeah.
I put it
Yeah,
on.
we
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Because
And
you
then-
guys just were telling me, I thought we were all gonna do it, and then you guys like, no, just go do it, and I'm like, oh, where do
I
you guys
went with
want
you.
it?
What'd you put?
Well, you
anyways?
put it, and then I went after with Justin and look at it.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I put it on the. Where did I put it on?
Oh yeah, you put it on the
napkins, not
yeah, the
napkins.
towel
What's it?
dispenser.
The towel
Yeah.
dispenser, yeah.
Because you were there, like, just gave it to me, and I was like, oh, we're not gonna all do it. Just go do it. And I'm like, I
Oh
know where to
yeah,
put
and
it.
then we went in there like the
We
seconds
saw it.
after. We're like,
yeah,
"Where's
and
that?"
then I left. I went in there, and then I put
We're
it. I
trying,
was like,
and then me and Oscar's trying to take a picture of it.
Justin held up the
I'm like, you know
flash.
what? I'll put the flash.
oh really?
I'll
Yeah.
bend the knee.
He put the flash up, and then I snapped the shot.
It was a nice shot.
Yeah, I
I
like
like
that
it.
spot too. I know. I think it was the first night. Me and Oscar, we went in, and we were like, hey, what's this? Or was it the second night?
Oh, the second night.
The second,
There
okay,
was a
we'll save
random
that.
guy in there.
We'll save that
Yeah,
for
we'll save it
next
for
time.
part 2.
That shit was funny, dude. But yeah, we been put the sticker on, and after that, they just. Oh, I was gonna say, what did you when our pizza arrived and after we finished eating, you gave the pizza to the owner, no?
Yeah, I gave it to him.
What did he say?
What do you say? Oh,
Yeah.
he just pretty much, like, hey, like, do you guys want pizza at the end? Like, cause like, I'm gonna just take this
Yeah.
home if you guys don't want it, you know. He's like, you know, and then the owner's like, I'll take it. And then
Yeah.
I fucking gave it to him. He's like, oh, like, are you guys gonna be back? I'm like, to be honest, I don't know. I'm not too sure. He's like, okay, well, just let me know if you guys are back, you know. But then when we came back, he wasn't there the second night. So I'm like, fuck. No
That guy
good.
would have got us free drinks.
Imagine
I
how
know.
different it would have been. Oh,
He would have gave us free.
Oh.
he would have been even more dead, dude.
Even more dead.
Dude,
yeah.
that-
Ho
Oh
ho
my
ho!
God.
Little tease.
Little tease. But yeah, after that, we just walked Jocelyn and Chelsea back to their hotel.
Yes, but as we were walking, when we got in front of their hotel, there was
Oh yeah, we put another sticker.
there's a little stop sign.
There was a
or-
stop sign with stickers on the back of it.
and then we were gonna put it. Oscar was gonna put it on, but he was like, "No, someone could take it off." And then he's like, "We could hit it at the very top right there." So then me and Oscar look at each other like, "Okay, just put me on his shoulders."
Yeah.
Just do it already.
Then we do that, and then he gets me on his shoulders, and we put it at the tippity top right there.
Yep. So we
And
put
it was literally the highest, dude.
the highest sticker up there.
Yeah,
There was one below it, but then we got the highest one right above.
we have the high ground now.
Yeah, we have the higher ground now. But yeah, we put a sticker on the back side, on the back of a stop sign, in front of the Citizen. What's the hotel called?
I don't know. Not too sure.
Whatever. There's
Yeah.
a hotel.
Jocelyn's hotel.
Rosslin's Hotel?
I think it's called Citizen Union South Lake, whatever hotel. But yeah, there's a stop sign right in front of that intersection. And the back of the stop sign, there's an Our Thing sticker. So that's location number 2, where we have 2 of our stickers.
Where we marked it up.
Where we marked our
Mhm.
location.
Oh wow, we marked 3 places up, huh?
Yeah, we
we
did.
own the city now.
We own the
It's
city.
ours now. Well, that block.
Yeah.
But then the walk back too was relaxing because we cut through that courtyard of that building with the bridge.
Oh
that
yeah,
connected.
and then we started
That
taking
was
pictures.
a vibe, dude. That was some nice pictures. And then we just walked to our hotel, and then we called it a night. And
Yeah.
that was Wednesday.
That was Wednesday.
And this is
And-
gonna be the end of this episode because there's a lot of things that we gotta yap about for the rest of the trip. We still got Thursday, Friday, and
The trip
Thursday
back.
and Friday to talk about, and that's a whole entire story on its own.
Yes, we realize it's a long episode, but we hope you guys are enjoying it because we did go on the Oregon and Seattle trip. So if you ever guys do want to go out there, we recommend checking it out. Going to Seattle for sure. Oregon, if you're feeling brave enough. But Seattle for sure. Go out there, check it out. It's a very beautiful city. So we hope if you guys didn't listen to this, you guys take some of our recommendations or even check out the stickers we left out there.
Check out the Hotel 5 Pineapple. That was a good spot. They take
Good spot.
care of us, bro.
Compared to the Portland one.
Shout out to that lady too at night.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was cool, dude. She was hella cool.
Whenever we left at night, there was a nice lady at the receptionist desk that would always that was cool with us, and she was a vibe.
She's like a
She'd
hippie
always let
stoner?
us in
Yeah,
when we were
which is
too
what?
drunk to pull
Like a
our car.
hippie stoner type stuff.
Yeah, because she told me she smoked.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she told me like, oh, I used to do all these drugs, but I just smoke now.
Oh, that's a vibe. But yeah, she was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys ever want to stay and visit, check out that Hotel 5. That's where we stayed at. It was fun. It was a great vibe, and everything close. You could walking distance to a lot of things.
Yes, and also if you're
The
watching a
Seattle
video,
Center.
you're able to check out the areas that Oscar's putting up. If you guys ever want to check those areas
Sure.
out or explore new bars, but we feel like some of the bars we went to, especially that Jupiter one, is a highly recommend. It's such a
No,
vibe.
sick.
Yeah,
Yes.
such a vibe. Good vibes.
Yes, as
But-
long as you fight off the crack or if take Uber actually.
Take Uber, actually.
You got safer to go Uber.
Yes.
So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this part 1 of the Seattle
Sorry
Oregon
for making
trip.
it so long.
Sorry for making it a long one. There was a lot of things to get into. But with that being said, we'll catch you guys in the next episode for part 2. Keep an eye out for that, and also keep an eye out for the video, the whole Seattle vlog.
That's gonna be amazing.
That's gonna be up soon. It's a really
Yo.
funny video. It's our first vlog, and go show some love because it's something different. If you guys like videos like that, comment on that video if you enjoyed it, so we can make more videos like that for you guys, and let us know about the skit too, so we know what you guys like, so we
Yes.
can make more of it. But with that being said, I am Oscar. I'm here with Justin Shark,
See you guys.
Alonzo the Big,
Thank you for joining us again.
and please subscribe, hit that like button, comment, and go check us out now. Audio platforms are Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcast, Amazon, And check out the Instagram page at Now We're Thinking Pod, and as well as TikTok at Now We're Thinking Pod. And with that being said, Alonzo, take me away.
Thank you, everybody, again for joining us. Hope you guys are listening to this. I enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed our little lives. And to cut it short, as I was telling these boys, you're only ever this young one.
That was the motto.
That was the motto the whole time. Every night before we went out, we're like, you only ever this young
Whenever we
once.
didn't want to do something, you only get this young once.
I mean, it's true. And I think you guys should take it to the heart, too. Plan a vacation,
That
do
was the
something.
motto.
We'll talk more about that model next time. Because like we said earlier, our trips are all fucked up. Our timeline is fucked up. We just remember bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So we hope, sorry for being all over the place, being all scrambled, but
We did a lot.
yes, we did so much. So remember, you're only ever this young one. So please go out there and do something new today. Take a trip or do something new. But other than that, we love y'all. Thank you.
Peace out.
See you guys. Adios.
Jamie, hit the button.
Hee hee hee.